Alrighty, guys. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. We are back here for some coverage for today. You're going to notice I am in a different spot right now, like I was here yesterday. I'm actually back on my laptop here for today's live stream. So, once again, everybody, hope everyone is doing good out there. Glad to have y'all. Let's go ahead and see who is here for today. We got ourselves Devon. We have Gabe and Gavin. Let's see. We have Miss or my Swanky. Let's see. We have Caden here as well. We have Aiden. What's up, guys? We have George. What's up, everybody? Hope y'all are doing good. We're gonna be live here for some coverage here for today. Let's see here. We have Braden. We have Gabe and Gavin. What's up, you guys? Hope everyone's doing good. So today we actually have a pretty big threat out there, for severe weather, including a big threat for some damaging winds out there. Like I said, today's big threat will be across portions of like Oklahoma, portions of Texas, areas here towards Kansas, Colorado. So we are going to be watching out for this area. Also, for areas here out here towards Chicago too. Chicago, Illinois. I mean, you guys have a pretty decent threat for today. We got a slight risk out there for severe weather. We actually already have some severe thunderstorms already popping off out in these regions. Like I said, we actually do have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings here, basically just to the northwest here for the most part. So we are going to be paying attention to these storms as eventually they could work their way towards Chicago. And I mean, right now, I mean, currently on the radar as we are currently speaking, there already is a bit of thunderstorm activity that is starting to occur here. So, anyways. Let's see here. Grayson says hello. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Hi from Michigan says Dima. What's up, Dima? Hope you're doing good. We have Joy saying hello. What's up, Joy? Let's see here. I knew that MCS would take me out of the severe weather risk because Aiden, they actually did downgrade a little bit to the slight risk today. We actually did have a lot bigger of a slight risk from what I remember, and they actually dropped a lot of it. But we still do have a pretty big threat out there. Once again, for like Oklahoma, Kansas, those areas out there. So we're gonna need to watch out for that. Let's see here. Tabletop says, how's Wilmington, North Carolina? We got a marginal risk out there for Wilmington, level 1 out of 5. So there is a chance for a couple of strong to severe storms. Actually, right now, towards Wilmington, there is a cell to your south that is kicking off pretty strong. A lot of lightning activity on it, but it does not look to be anything damaging or severe. So that's definitely some good news. Let's see here. But anyways, let's see. Kyle waving. What's up, Kyle? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. Jazor with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Jazor. Saying came back to Chicago, and I hear about storms. What? Yeah. So Chicago does, like I said, you guys are actually in a slight risk today. Severe threat level 2 out of 5. So we do actually have a decent threat here for severe weather for today. I think your main concern is damaging wind gusts. Let's see here. We're gonna actually pull up the Storm Prediction Center outlook here. I'm actually gonna switch y'all over here to the SPC. We actually do got an enhanced risk tomorrow. We're gonna watch out for. Anyways, but yeah, for Chicago, no tornado threat, which is good news. Damaging wind, possibly maybe up to 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts could be possible. Let's see, damaging hail, possibly too, maybe up to quarter size hail. But look at that. Look out towards like Oklahoma, southwestern Kansas. We also have, areas of Colorado. We have areas of New Mexico. You guys are in a significant hail threat, which means that there is a big shot for some pretty violent hail, maybe up to 2 inches in diameter or larger across some of the regions here. So we're going to need to really look out for those areas. There is a tornado threat here for today, across the areas here in the dark green. It's a 2% chance. It's a pretty low probability overall, but there is a possibility that we could be seeing some. Let's see here. Kyle says hi from Mountains, Illinois. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Rich says good evening. Good evening to you as well. Let's see. How is Columbus, Ohio? Let's see. We're gonna hop back over here to. I'm gonna actually switch over to the screens here. So Columbus is good today. We actually don't have any risk out there for any severe thunderstorms, so we are looking mighty fine out towards Columbus. However, there actually is a few little pop-up showers and thunderstorms occurring out towards Columbus right now, which, is possible we could get a, few thunderstorms, but really that's about it. That's about it. Let's see here. Is it going to storm in Mounds, Illinois? Well, pretty much anywhere in Illinois does have a severe weather risk. Today's biggest risk, or one of today's biggest risks, I should say, is actually across northern Illinois. Once again, including Chicago. You can see Chicago actually is in that severe weather risk, and we actually are seeing a couple of thunderstorms, kicking off right now, out there. Let's see here. Is there going to be anything for Iowa? Iowa, not so much. We do have a really small sliver, possible severe weather, possibly out towards the eastern side, but really it's nothing too crazy. We do have a severe warning out there, a couple of them actually, for mostly just hail from nickel size to quarter size hail. In wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour for the most part, kind of for southern Wisconsin right now, and portions, northwestern Illinois, and also western Illinois as well right now. Let's see here. Jason says, thanks, you're very welcome. Is there anything? Okay, we already looked at that. Comments. Caleb says, 61610. I can pull it up really quickly for you. Let's see, 61610. This is for Illinois. So yeah, pretty much anywhere in Illinois, like I said, there is a risk. And you're actually right on the line between that marginal and the slight risk. So you actually do have, a decent risk out there for severe weather today. So I would keep an eye out there for it. Right now, to your southwest, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect towards, towards Tennessee, not the state of Tennessee, but the town of Tennessee here in Illinois. Portions here towards Good Hope. Let's see here. We have Macomb as well, included with this. Let's see here. But anyways, is Oklahoma City going to be bad? Says, all right, so over here towards Oklahoma City, we actually do have a, a marginal risk here, which is is a severe weather threat. So it's going to be possible, it is quite possible that we could be seeing a few, strong to potentially severe storms right now. Or today, I should say. But right now, it is actually pretty quiet. So for the time being, at the moment, it is, pretty quiet right now. Let's see here. Do I think it'll be storming and raining in Massachusetts next week? It's hard to say right now. It's really hard to say at the moment. Let's see. We're gonna hop back to the convective outlook. Massachusetts, yeah. At least over the next 3 days, there's nothing expected. I mean, for the next 2 days, essentially, we have a pretty big risk out there for severe weather. We gotta really watch out for tomorrow as well. Really big risk out there for damaging winds and hail. Both 30 significant risk out there. So we're talking very large hail, extreme, damaging wind gusts, everything. Possibly even higher threat for tornadoes across, Colorado for tomorrow. So we're going to need to watch out for that. And then obviously the following day after that, another risk for like the Midwest, the Central Plains region. We're going to need to look out for those regions as well. Let's see here. But yeah, so obviously, like I said, back at Oklahoma City, though, we should keep an eye out there for as, a few strong to severe storms, is possible. Is quite possible. So we'll need to be watching out for that. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna hop back over here to Illinois. So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for areas towards, like I said, near Plymouth, Illinois. This is towards Good Hope and Macomb. We have ourselves 35 minutes to go on this warning here for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts being a possibility. I just got word of a new mesoscale discussion being issued for North Carolina for the possibility of a watch. It probably won't mature. Typically, marginal risks don't usually get severe watches. From what I've noticed, the most marginal risks don't get it. I mean, obviously, it depends on what event it is and how many storms is popping off. There's more of a likelihood of thunderstorms for a watch, but like I said, obviously the convective outlook is based off of the severity of the severe weather overall. Look at that. We actually have a severe warning in North Carolina as we're currently speaking of it. Let's see. South, this is pretty much, let's see, kind of just south of Apex here, kind of towards, let's see, Lillington. We have Coates included here. We have ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail being possible. So you have good friends in Springfield, Illinois. So yeah, Springfield does have the possibility for a few strong to severe storms today. As you guys are actually, I believe you guys are inside of that. Yes, you are inside of that margin risk out there for severe weather. So we'll be looking out for that. How's Fort Morgan, Colorado for the next few days weather? Okay, so Colorado has really got to be looking out for it, especially for today. Today, we actually have a pretty big risk out there for severe weather. Once again, for like Colorado Springs, areas here towards Denver. A lot of the central and eastern sides of Colorado should definitely be monitoring the progression here of the severe weather. So if you live out there, which it sounds like you do, obviously be on the lookout for the next few days, as a few strong to severe storms is quite likely. Let's see here. Jesse wants me to take a look here at 49087. Let's see here. 49087. Okay, this is in Michigan. Gotcha. All right, so yeah, you, my friend, I definitely will say that there's a possibility for a few thunderstorms because you're right next to that severe weather risk out there. Also, it looks like there is a little bit of a shower nearby. So overall, severe weather is not expected there for you. Now, a couple of strong storms, a few storms could be possible. So this evening, this afternoon, keep an eye on it as it's possible we could get a few storms out there. Absolutely. Like I said, it looks like actually towards Chicago, we're starting to get some more activity starting to pop up. It looks like these guys are actually starting to take shape pretty good. As radar actually in Chicago is really showing quite a bit of thunderstorm activity across the city here. Let's see. Wait, wasn't it enhanced today? No, it was not. Tomorrow's enhanced. They actually just updated that. We did have a really big slight risk here earlier today. But they got rid of some of the areas in it, but we still have a pretty big risk for today, especially across like the Central Plains. But like I said, I mean anywhere in the color here, guys, anywhere, no matter if it's the dark green, if it's the yellow, there's a shot for severe weather across those locations. So like I said, this obviously extends all the way from the southeastern United States to the Midwest, to portions here, even towards the western Ohio Valley, and even the Central Plains. Like I said, kind of in that big risk, and even portions up there towards the mountains. But anyways, Randy says, I live in southeastern Kentucky. I have a very good friends that lives in Fort Morgan. By the way, what's Kentucky's risk for the next little bit? So Kentucky's risk, actually really don't have much going on in Kentucky, over the next few days. We do have a little severe weather risk, possibly for extreme western Kentucky, kind of for areas like Paducah, and a possible risk here for today. A couple of strong to severe storms is possible. I mean, honestly, though, right now, there is actually a few storms south of Louisville. So, honestly, there is a good shot that we could have some storms, popping out here towards Kentucky today. But the problem is that the winds are very weak across the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere, so organization of these thunderstorms is not expected to become severe. So that's good news. So the storms are not expected to get their act together really to produce any severe criteria. But out of it, there's a possibility for a few storms that could be possible. So yeah, we'll need to continue watching it. Anyways, but that is essentially what we are looking at. We do actually have a few severe storms, obviously kicking off here for southern Wisconsin. Let's see here, out there towards, let's see, Kleiman. We have Lebanon here. We have Reeseville, North Lowell, Oak Grove here. Also included areas here towards Dodge County Airport. Here in southern Wisconsin is under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 15 minutes. So obviously, heads up to you guys. We have got to be on the lookout for that. Because you can actually see here, we do have kind of a line of storms kicking off for southern, for southern portions of Wisconsin, even into portions of Illinois. Really starting to take shape. We got a lot of scattered thunderstorms really starting to pop off here for Illinois right now. And like I said, obviously, yeah, you guys do have that severe weather risk, and we're going to expect a lot more towards areas here like Oklahoma, Kansas, even the Panhandle of Texas is actually a pretty good risk here for today. So we'll watch out for it. Let's see here. Let's see. Furry wants me to take a look here at 97720. Let's see here. 97720. This is for Oregon. Gotcha. This is towards Burns. We don't really have many people come out here from Oregon, so it's cool to see you there. But yeah, there's no severe weather risk, at least today. I don't think over the next few days there's anything here. No, but I will tell you what. Tomorrow there's actually a pretty big risk of thunderstorms. I wouldn't say a big risk, but there's a risk, I should say, for thunderstorms out there. That it could happen, but they're not generally not expected to do anything crazy. Generally not expected to be anything severe. Let's see here. What's the risk for Justin, Texas? Let's see. I've got to figure out where Justin, Texas is, but it's mostly the northern side of Texas that has a risk out there. In which Justin, Texas is, you're pretty much just south of that severe weather threat. You're kind of close to Dallas, actually. But in terms of things, you can actually see all across Texas right now, there is a bit of scattered, thunderstorms, showers, thunderstorms popping off, which, that's probably going to be what's going to happen today. But other than that, that is pretty much all to expect. Anyways, but yeah, storms out here towards the Central Plains have not has not really kicked off yet. They will eventually start to kick off here in a little bit. But I tell you what, the ones out here towards like Illinois, those ones are actually really starting to kick off here. Let's see here. But anyways, Desi wants me to take a look here at 72032. 72032. This is for Arkansas. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, you have a marginal risk out there, my friend. You are in a possible severe weather threat. You know, chances are pretty low, even in the marginal. There's a shot for severe weather, but it's not the highest. I mean, you can look across Arkansas. We have dozens upon dozens of thunderstorms, showers popping off out there, and the likelihood of you getting one, some of those this afternoon and evening is, yeah, pretty good chance. So it's gonna be possible. TRG says, "Wait, you're live." No, I'm not live. I'm sorry. This is not a live stream. I'm kidding. Amy, let's see. Amy wants to take a look here at 60442. Let's see here. 60442. This is for Illinois. Okay, yeah, you have the big risk for today, my friend. You're in a slight risk, level 2 out of 5. And over you right now, it does look like we are starting to get a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity, mostly to your southeast. You can actually see right there, we do have a little bit of thunderstorm activity that is actually kicking off out there. So keep an eye on it. Obviously, today there is a pretty good chance for maybe some gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour, possibly. Some large hail, maybe up to quarter size, could be possible. But your main concern is the threat for some damaging wind gusts. Once again, maybe up to 60, I'd say 70 tops. It kind of seems to be the possibility. Anyways, let me see here. Desi says, "Thank you very much. You are very welcome. No problem." Caleb says, "I think there would possibly be a spin-up tornado in Illinois." Well, there's no threat for tornadoes out in Illinois today. As you can look here at the Storm Prediction Center, we do not have any risk for Illinois. Actually, nowhere near Illinois. Obviously, we have a 2% chance out there for Oklahoma, Texas, northeastern New Mexico, and even Colorado. But yeah, no, not for Illinois. The wind shear is just not really there to produce anything, heavily tornadic out there. So I don't think so. Let's see here. Can I do 63028? Yeah, I can do that for you. Let's see here. 63028. This is for Missouri. Okay, you got a marginal risk, my friend. You are in the shot for possible severe weather, 5% chance. We got some storms to your south, but right now they are not severe. But they are just starting to fire off here across the country. So, like I said, within the hour or from now on, basically, we're going to start getting more and more storms popping off, not just across your location, but across a lot of areas, actually. We're going to be seeing, quite a bit of thunderstorms popping off. Anyways, that's that. George, once we take a look here at, let's see here, 30215. Let's see here, 30215. This is for Fayetteville. Slight risk out, or sorry, marginal risk out there. Possibility for a few thunderstorms, could be severe. But honestly, it is, right now it's pretty clear, but we do have a kind of a line to your south popping off here. Kind of a line to your south. All right. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and actually do some coverage here. We're actually going to talk about what's going on right now in the severe weather world. Like I said, right now we have a lot of, severe thunderstorms starting to pop up here towards Illinois and southern Wisconsin. We got a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for southern Wisconsin towards Sullivan here. Portions of Rome, let's see, Helenville, Concord, let's see, Hebron, Cold Spring here. We actually have this in effect for the next 25 minutes for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts is a possibility. So obviously keeping out there for that. Like I said, kind of just a normal severe thunderstorm warning, but like I said, watch out for those possible hazards. To the west of that here for southern Wisconsin as well, towards Evansville, we have Brooklyn, let's see, Rutland, let's see, Stoughton, I think that is, Stoughton. We have another severe thunderstorm warning in effect for 25 minutes, which they both expire in 25 minutes for, once again, quarter-size hail, hail up to quarter size, and like I said, possibly even up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts could be a possibility out there. So keep an eye out there for that. Let's see. Also for northwestern Illinois, we got a severe warning out there for Pleasant Valley in extreme northwestern Illinois there. For portions of Woodbine, let's see, Elizabeth, let's see, Hanover. Actually for nickel-size hail, so slightly smaller hail than those Wisconsin storms. But for nickel-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, we only have 9 minutes to go in this one. Also for northeastern Iowa as well, for areas towards like Miles and Highway 52. So that's kind of where that one's at. Let's see. We also have one for extreme western Illinois that's popping off towards Maycomb. Let's see. This guy's for nickel-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This one expires in about 25 minutes as well, similar to the ones that were in southern Wisconsin here. But this is across, Tennessee, not the state of Tennessee, but the town of Tennessee out here in basically Illinois. So that is kind of what we're looking out for that. Let's see here. I can see a storm in Chicago. It looks dark and blue in the storm I see. So anytime you really see blue in a storm, kind of like a turquoise color, that could be a hail core. Anytime you see like that greenish blue pop up inside a thunderstorm, that is a good possibility that it actually could be a hail core. Yeah, it's possible. By the way, if y'all are wondering, yes, I am on my laptop today. Kind of like I was yesterday as well. But anyways, let's see here. But yeah, let me actually switch. Yeah, so here is Chicago. You can actually see right now towards Chicago, we do have a bit of scattered thunderstorm activity that is popping off here. Right now, it's not severe, but like I said, you do actually have a risk out there for severe weather. Main concern, once again, is damaging winds. 15% risk out there, and also hail is possible, but not really the biggest risk. Let's see here. Fact Roll Fact says, your forecast was perfect for us yesterday. 4th of July storms rolled in at midnight, as you said, and clear till then. Thanks a bunch. You're very welcome. No problem. Let's see. Caden wants me to take a look here at a zip code real quickly. Okay, we're gonna do that since we just went over those warnings there. 51239, 51239. This is for Iowa towards Hull. You do not have a risk today. You are good to go, my friend. You are pretty far away from it. Let's see here. We're gonna hop back over towards Denver because, like I said, actually Denver southwest here. We are getting a couple thunderstorms popping off here towards like Bailey. That is occurring here right now, far from severe, obviously, but it could eventually go severe warn. As right now it does appear we still kind of have a cap in place across like Oklahoma and Kansas, even the northern panhandle of Texas. You guys are in the risk, by the way. Heads up to y'all. I mean, like I said, anywhere in the color here, if there's anywhere in the dark green, the yellow especially, you're at risk for severe weather today. Okay, so this includes all the way up to even North Carolina, down to northern Florida, as far west as like kind of central Colorado, and as far north up as like literally like the Upper Peninsula of Michigan is as high north as that one goes. So it does cover a decent amount of area. Is there anything for Abilene, Texas? Um, let's see here. I will pull up Abilene, Texas for you. No, nope, you're good. Risk is to your north. However, I will say that there is a possibility for a few thunderstorms out there, but yeah, that's about it. All right, let's see. We're gonna hop back over to this storm. So we got a storm actually south of Raleigh, y'all. Got a kind of a cluster of thunderstorms popping off. This one's actually severe towards Angler in Cape Fear. So that we are watching that one. This is for Coates. This is for penny-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts being a possibility. So heads up to you guys as that is a possibility. We actually got to look out for this. I cannot get comfortable with this laptop. But anyways, yeah, heads up to you guys out there. Let's see here. But yeah, but that's one warning. Like I said, we literally have 36 minutes to go on that guy, so we'll be continue to watch it. Wow, what's going on down here? This has popped up like recently. This is brand new. We have not seen this. Okay, so for southern Mississippi, y'all, out here towards Bay Springs in Taylorville, we got a severe thunderstorm warning in effect here, y'all. Let's see here. This is for quarter size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts for the next 50 minutes. So this is a brand new warning that just got issued here. Once again, for basically south central Mississippi here. Once again for Bay Springs. Let's see, Silverna and Taylorsville. That is essentially what we are looking at. Now to the east here, we actually do have ourselves another warning here for once again quarter size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So it looks like you guys here in southern Mississippi is actually starting to see a bit of a bit of severe weather activity that is starting to occur here. 50 minutes for this guy as well. So those are brand new warnings. There's even one for like the panhandle of Florida too, out here towards actually even portions of like southeastern Alabama as well. Like I said, right here towards Esto here, and we have also Smith Crossroad, New Hope, those regions there. Like I said, possibly up there to penny size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Let's see. Catnado says, how is 78254? We're getting rain at like 5 p.m. Let's see here. So 68254. San Antonio, I can tell you right now, there is nothing going on out there. No severe weather activity. We are good. We are good to go. Purple says it feels like 97 degrees with high humidity. We actually literally just had the hottest day on record yesterday. Did y'all hear about that? The we literally broke the record of the hottest day on Earth ever recorded was yesterday. Average temperature is 17.2 degrees Celsius, I think, which is crazy, which is really really hot. You know, we had a really hot 4th of July yesterday. Actually, I tell you what, let me pull up today's temperatures really quickly. I'm curious to see how hot it's supposed to be today. Holy cow! Yeah, it is supposed to get real hot again today. I mean, look at that. Look at that down towards like Texas. Mid 90s again. Even out here towards like the Ohio Valley. I mean, we're talking 90s. Even up in like the upper 80s out even towards like Maine. Holy cow. Obviously it's hot in Florida. That's kind of normal for Florida, but my goodness, dude, it's really hot. It's actually pretty nice out there towards like the Central Plains and the Upper Midwest, you know, in the 70s. I would gladly take that right now. I would so very much gladly take that right now. Cause holy cow. Let's see here. Anyways, Finn the third wants me to take a look here at 63028. Let's see here. 63028. This is for Missouri. I think we just looked there. Yeah, we literally just looked there for you, man. I don't know if you were there a minute ago, but yeah, south of you, we have a marginal risk out there for you. Well, at least I think we looked over there. Let's see here. What is the temperature? Says healthcare. What for you up in Minnesota? See, I remember you. It's actually upper 70s, which you're lucky. Okay, you're really lucky compared to a lot of other unfortunate Americans right now. We are seriously getting hit pretty good with these temperatures, I tell you. Let's see here. See, it's not fun being up north with no AC. Oh yeah, no, I I hear you. I definitely hear you. All right, let's see here. We'll do a little update, y'all. Once again, we have a couple of severe thunderstorms out here in southern Wisconsin right now that is currently popping off. We got a severe warning out towards Helenville, which is southeastern Wisconsin. Let's see, this is for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. We have 16 minutes to go on that warning, so not too much longer there, which is good. Now to the west there, we have one for like Union, Evansville, and Staunton, which is also for 16 minutes for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So it's kind of just the environmental conditions down there in southern Wisconsin right now, possibly up to quarter-size hail and stuff. Let's see here. But anyways, so nice here in the lows 46 tonight. Might need to get the sweatshirt pants. Man, I would love to have that right now. What's up, Mr. America? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. What the world record got broken. What was the temp? So average temperature of the Earth was 17.2 degrees yesterday, which that is the hottest that has ever been recorded since we've been recording. I think we've been started really recording since like the 50s, I think. I think it was the 1950s whenever we really started monitoring climate and stuff. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. TRG says another 3-hour stream today. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely want to be here for a while for you guys to let y'all know what's going on. Let's see here. Friday high is only 66. Wow. Lucky? Let's see. Trout wants me to take a look here at 60516. Let's see. 60516. Illinois. Yep, you got a slight risk, my friend. You are in the big risk for today. Actually, it looks like there's a bit of a bit of thunderstorm activity actually out there in Chicago, basically. There is actually a pretty good risk for severe weather out there. Once again, main concern there for you guys is actually damaging wind gusts. Maybe even some hail could be possible. Like I said, the hail threat though is pretty daggone low. Like I said, 5% chance for hail. Really, that's about it. Last night's temperature is 45 degrees, says Mr. America. Yeah, that's nice. That's actually really nice. It's definitely better than I can handle the cold a lot more than I can handle the heat. My goodness. But anyways, that is what we're looking at. Let's see. Okay, we're doing a little update here in Mississippi. We got a few, like I said, we actually got ourselves a few of severe thunderstorm warnings popping off here down towards southern Mississippi. Quarter size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts for the next 44 minutes. So nearly, 3/4 of an hour. Got some new warnings popping up here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Y'all, we got a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Denver. See, this guy's warned, wow, for 1.25-inch hail. So that's actually for half-dollar size hail. Half-dollar size hail. And also 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts is possible too. So that is something to watch out for. Let's see here. St. Andrew, I love cold. Yeah, me too. Are we getting Wednesday in Evanston? You got to be more specific. There's probably more than one Evanston. Give me a zip code or the state included. Let's see. Flybird or Bury wants me to take a look here at 37721 and I love your channel. Well, thank you for that. It's very sweet of you. Let's see. 37721. All right, 37721. You, my friend, are in Tennessee. There is no threat for severe weather for you today. Let me see about tomorrow. Let's see here. I don't think so. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, really nothing's happening over the next few days. Yep, even for day 3. So you, my friend, are looking good. Yeah. There is actually a threat to your south, pretty far to your south there, but that's for like Georgia and South Carolina, which that's not going to affect you. But I will say, y'all, I will say, and actually, as you can see on the radar right now, there's a little bit of showers activity, around you, which I would say it's possible for maybe a few showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two, but honestly, I would not really trust about it. Let's see. Hi, I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin County. What is the 20%? 0%, my friend. There is no threat for tornadoes in Milwaukee. However, Milwaukee does actually have a risk here for other things. Speaking of Milwaukee, we actually just got a warning for Milwaukee. There you go. For central Milwaukee, we got a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That's what I was really about to say, is that there's a possibility for some damaging wind gusts. That's kind of your main concern. Maybe some gusty winds up to 60 to 70 miles per hour, possibly. But in terms of hail, that's kind of a low threat, but they did include you in that hail possibility of that storm towards Milwaukee. So heads up. I got 27 minutes ago. Let's see here. See, KY lady wants to take a look here at 40160. I bet you this is Kentucky, and if so, we're not in the risk here. 40160. That right there is for Kentucky. Gotcha. I tell you what, though. What? Wait a minute. We got a severe warning for you. Okay, now I see why you did that. Holy cow. Yeah, we got a severe warning out here in Kentucky. This is actually just not far south of Louisville. The thing is that we're actually not even close to a severe weather risk out here towards Louisville. Yet we have a warning out there. That's interesting. Really interesting. So obviously your main concern here is quarter-size hail and maybe some gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour possibly, but anyways. Let's see here. Can I please check on 62298? Let's see here. 62298 for Waterloo, Illinois. Okay, got a marginal out there, my friend. Let's see, south of St. Louis. Gotcha. So yeah, you do have a risk for severe weather today. And right now, there's actually a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity that's kicking off here. But so that is that. Guys, I'm gonna turn off the camera for a little bit, just for now. Like I said, obviously, sitting up in this instance is it definitely is a little bit crazy, but pretty uncomfortable. But like I said, guys, we'll still be here for y'all. If y'all have any zip codes or anything like that you want to take a look at, let me know. We'll just do this for now. Like I said, I'll bring back the zip code here, or not the zip code, the face cam in a little bit, just as a momentarily thing. Let's see here. I just heard another warning get issued. Oh, there you go, out there towards Florida. Wow, Orlando. Holy cow. Apparently Orlando's actually under a severe thunderstorm warning here. Let's see, towards Kissimmee here. Let's see, 0.75-inch hail, which that is penny-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts possibly. I actually got a bunch of scattered thunderstorms popping out. Like I said, they're not even in the severe weather risk, which is interesting. Let's see here. Got another warning that just heard. Oh, there you go. Look, north of Milwaukee now. We're starting to get some warnings popping up here. towards, let's see here. This is Howard's Grove. We have, let's see, Sheboygan, Sheboygan Falls. Let's see. You guys are in that warning there for 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, quarter hail. So just kind of a normal severe thunderstorm warning out there, but we are getting some thunderstorm activity that is popping up out there. Let's see. Mr. America says I had golf ball size hail 3 days ago. Was crazy that evening. I gotcha. Yeah, no, golf ball size hail is not something to mess around with. I'll tell you that. Anyways, but guys, yep, we are starting to see an increased amount of activity out here towards Chicago. Because, like I said, I mean, you guys out there in Chicago, you do actually have a pretty decent risk out there for severe weather today. So obviously, you are going to want to watch out for this because obviously, the main concern is damaging wind gusts, as well as, like I said, obviously, hail too is a possibility. So, like I said, just make sure that you are prepared for it. Make sure that you are, obviously ready for the severe weather as it is going to be a good possibility out there. Let's see. We're gonna hop over towards Oklahoma City. Like I said, even Oklahoma City, guys, y'all do have a risk out there for possible severe weather today. So just wanting to make sure that you guys are making sure that you guys are prepared for it. But right now, out towards Chicago or out there towards Oklahoma City, it is actually relatively clear. A little bit of thunderstorm activity up to the north, but really that's about it. That's all that's going on out there in Oklahoma City. Storms later on, though, is expected to turn into kind of a big cluster of thunderstorms. Seems to be quite likely. I tell you what, we're actually going to pull up the models here. We're going to switch down to the previous model. Here we go. So obviously you can kind of see here, for today, really it really targets kind of southeastern Oklahoma according to like the HRRR. Kind of shows a possibility there. Um, so just with that being said, it's a possibility. But look what happens out towards the Midwest. I mean, over the next couple of hours. I mean, it's now 3 o'clock now, in which right around 3-4 o'clock, it does show a big line. Of thunderstorms actually really start to pop off out there, which, like I said, really does seem to be kind of does kind of seem to be a big threat there for, wind damage and all that stuff here for today. So, and also hail, keep that in mind. But like I said, there is a possibility for a few tornadoes today, but that's more out west, towards like Colorado here and, those regions out nearby. So heads up to that. Let's see here. 62711 risk for today, please. I appreciate your work. No problem. Yeah, I got you. Let's see here. So you said 62711. 62711. This is for Springfield. Yep, we just covered Springfield not long ago. But you, my friend, are in a marginal level 1 out of 5 severe weather threat. So there's a chance, but about a 5% chance of severe weather today. Main concern is actually damaging winds. I don't think you're actually in that severe weather risk today, or for, severe weather risk for hail today. But damaging winds does seem to be kind of the big possibility. So, like I said, just keep it out there for that, as that kind of seems to be your concern. So, anyways, let's see here. That wind last night in Kansas was strong. Well, how fast was it? Do you know? Yeah, I know we definitely did have some pretty interesting severe weather yesterday. That's for sure. Even out here towards like Colorado, we had a decent amount there. Let's see here. Okay, so like I said, right now towards Colorado Springs, things are pretty clear. But like I said, you guys do have a slight risk here, and like I said, we do actually have this one cell that's popping off here southwest of Denver. Um, So obviously, for you guys, heads up to you, because storms are actually just now starting to fire off here towards Colorado. I mean, like I said, out there towards, once again, southwest here of Denver, we are seeing, this warning that's in place here for, let's see, towards Bailey, Lost Creek Wilderness area, those areas there. You guys have a warning out there for 1.25-inch hail, as well as, like I said, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts being a possibility. So that is essentially what we're looking at for those. But like I said, main concern there is actually hail. Yeah, hail and damaging wind gusts could mix together. So that is that. What is the tornado risk for Denver? I believe it's a 2% chance. Like I said, today's maximum threat for tornadoes is a 2% chance. And yes, Denver barely has that 2% chance for tornadoes. So here's today's tornado threat, y'all. Anywhere across the dark green has a 2% chance of having Like I said, a 2% chance here of having, a tornado within 25 miles. Like I said, the probability is pretty daggone low. Generally, not really not a big probability, but it is possible there for like northern Texas, the upper panhandle, I should say, panhandle Oklahoma, southwestern Kansas, and like I said, obviously a lot of east central and southeastern Colorado is in that risk there as well. So that overall, that's your tornado probability for today. Like I said, just 2% chance, which, I mean, it's possible that a few of those could drop today, which we'll be watching. I mean, obviously, if a warning gets issued, we'll let you guys know. But yeah, just keeping it out there for it. Let's see here. Mark wants me to take a look here at 68360. Let's see here. 68360. This is for let me look here. This is for Nebraska. You, my friend, are in the clear. There's actually no chances for severe weather out there towards your location. So things are looking pretty good for you. Yeah, nothing to worry about. No severe weather is expected there. Let's see. All right, we're gonna hop back down to southern Wisconsin. So we still have that severe thunderstorm warning in effect for areas of Milwaukee for the next 18 minutes. Quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts is a possibility out there. North of that, we also have ourselves Howard's Grove. Let's see here. Let's see, it's Sheboygan. I think that's how you say that, Sheboygan. Definitely could be really wrong, but this is just directly due north of Milwaukee. I'd say probably about 50 miles or so, just north of Milwaukee. Anyways, but quarter size hail, hail up to quarter size possible. Even some damaging wind gusts, I'd say up to 60 miles per hour does seem to be a good possibility. Um, we do have kind of like a line of storms that's popping off here. I mean, it goes all the way through, even like northwestern Illinois, and even actually portions here of eastern Iowa as well. So, like I said, it's possible we could get a few, severe storms out in those regions as well. So we'll be looking out for it. Let's see. Mark wants me to take a look at Michigan. So there is only one area in Michigan, or one side of Michigan that we should watch out for. That's basically the western side of Michigan. There's a small chance for a few, strong to severe storms out there. Actually, right now for southwestern Michigan and portions of like northern Michigan, we actually got a bit of thunderstorm activity that's popping off right now. But overall, I mean, at the moment, there's really not much severe that is occurring, severe activity that's happening right now, but it's possible later on. Let's see. But anyways, that is that. Let me look here. Let's go take a look here back at chat. Let's see. 53172 in Wisconsin. Gotcha. So like I said, yeah, portion of Wisconsin is in the risk, but see, 53172 is across South Milwaukee. Yep. So you got yourself a slight risk, my friend. Like I said, you actually have a pretty big risk out there for today. Storms are pretty much to your north right now. Like I said, we do actually have northern Milwaukee, or just Milwaukee in general, being impacted right now by a severe thunderstorm. Once again, maybe up to quarter size hail is possible. Um, you can actually see we do have a kind of a cluster of some severe weather kicking off out there around you, which obviously it is going to be possible that you could get a few severe storms for today. Once again, mostly just damaging winds being a main concern, followed by the potential for some large hail. And then like I said, tornado probability is 0 for you at least. Once again, the tornado probability is more for areas out west, towards like the panhandle of Texas, Oklahoma, southwestern Kansas, and even portions of like northeastern New Mexico and portions of obviously Colorado is in kind of the biggest risk out there for the possibility for tornadoes. But like I said, today's tornado probability overall in terms of actually seeing some is, fairly low. Fairly low. Nothing too crazy. Let's see here. Storm Chaser 575 says hello. I'm in Marginal today, about to get hit here in Statesboro. Well, stay safe out there, man. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Let's see here. How's St. Louis, Missouri area look? So St. Louis does have what we call marginal risk. This is basically a severe threat level 1 out of 5. So basically, like I said, the scale goes up to 5. We are in the level 1, my friend. So we do have some non-severe thunderstorms to your south and to your east right now. So a couple thunderstorms are popping off right now. A lot of lightning detection on them. Now, in terms of severe thunderstorms, right now there's none near you. However, by the time this evening comes around, there will be the possibility that you could see maybe a couple of strong to potentially severe thunderstorms out that way. Caden says had no power for hours, for a few hours. That's not good. Storm Chaser says thanks. You're very welcome. No problem. Anytime. No problem. Let's see. We got a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for northern Nebraska. Sorry, oh my gosh, I called Nebraska. I called Arkansas, Nebraska. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. So for northeastern Arkansas, towards Franklin, south of Cherokee Village, out there towards Evening Shade, we got ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect out there for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts being a possibility. So, like I said, heads up for that. That's kind of what we're looking at. Um, but anyways, but that is essentially the possibility out there. Once again, mainly just gusty winds and maybe some hail mixing in with that. Once again, Franklin, Evening Shade included. Let's see, Nelsonville, Highland, Ash Flats as well. You guys are inside of that warning there. So heads up to you if you live out in those regions. Let's see here. Lisa says, "Thank you so much. You are very welcome. No problem. Anytime." Like I said, here we're all here for y'all. Like I said, obviously, if there's any questions you might have, for severe thunderstorm activity or just weather in general, like I said, feel free to let me know, and we'll be here for you. Like I said, once again, you guys, we actually do have ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for areas actually just south of Louisville, Kentucky, which is honestly a little surprising. Like I said, out here towards Louisville, we do not even have a risk out here for severe weather. Anyways, but this is for quarter size hail and also the possibility there for for the possibility up there to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So that is what we're looking at. So once again, just is pretty much far southwest of Louisville. I'd say probably a good 40 miles or so. They actually just released it. There you go. So that's no longer warm, but they did actually have that possibility there. And I will actually mention, you guys can kind of see these faint lines. See, they kind of look like bubbles. These are what we call outflow boundaries or gust fronts. Now, these can actually spark more thunderstorms. So heads up towards the Louisville area. You guys are generally not in a thunderstorm or a severe thunderstorm risk out there, but it will be possible that a few thunderstorms could actually be sparked out there towards Louisville today. So, like I said, we'll just need to keep on keeping an eye out there for those regions, as once again, it is possible that could occur. Anyways, all right, South Mississippi, you guys, we got quite a few severe thunderstorms popping off here along the southeastern side, just slightly north of Laurel. We do have ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning in effect here for areas towards Taylorsville, Mississippi, for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts for the next 27 minutes, including Bay Springs, Lake Como here as well. So you guys are inside of that severe thunderstorm warning out there, basically for the next 27 minutes. So basically, nearly the next half hour, you guys will be inside of that warning. Also, east of you here too, as well, towards like Sunraw, we have Harmony, Elwood, those regions as well. Quarter size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust is a possibility. So, like I said, obviously heads up to those areas as well, as that is kind of what we're looking at. Let's see here. That's not good. I'm under a severe thunderstorm warning, 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. Well, stay safe out there, my friend. If there's anything I can do for you, if there's any questions you might have, like I said, feel free to let me know. We'll be here for you, and I'll let you know what you need to do and what you're in for. All right, so back over here towards southeastern here, or southeastern Wisconsin, y'all. Like I said, we do actually have ourselves a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. We still have that one for Milwaukee, but the storm has pretty much exited the warned area, so I do expect that to be canceled here relatively soon. This is for, like I said, quarter size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts being a possibility. So, obviously, like I said, you guys, the warning has 11 minutes, but it's honestly about to be expired here before that 11-mile or that 11-minute mark. So just want to let you all know that. Now, north of that, we have another warning out here for basically at this point east central Wisconsin, towards areas near like Howard's Grove. See Sheboygan, Sheboygan. I don't know how you say that. But you guys are in the warning there as well for the next 10 minutes for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Winds could get up to 60 at maximum, and maybe even there up to quarter size hail as well. So, like I said, heads up for that. It also includes Sheboygan County Memorial Airport as well, is included with that area. So, like I said, heads up for you. Oh, look at this. New warning has actually just been issued for South Wisconsin here towards Fort Atkinson. Oakland, we have Jefferson included here as well. Let's see here, Rockdale, Cambridge. So that is what we're looking at. So this one's actually warned for mainly just 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts being a concern. There's actually a possibility here for maybe even some penny-sized hail as well. But honestly, that is essentially, the only concern out there is mostly just, the threat for maybe some damaging wind gusts. So, anyways. Let's see here. Is Dallas okay? Yeah, no, Dallas is fine. There's really not really much of a risk out there for Texas, really, except for the extreme northern tip of Texas, including obviously the Panhandle of Texas has like the biggest risk out there for today. So obviously, like Amarillo, obviously heads up to you guys as you do have a slight risk. You're kind of into today's biggest risk out there. Main concern is hail, damaging winds, and like I said, tornadoes is mostly more of a northern threat for you, but that's kind of your main concerns out there. Let's see, is College Station, Texas good? Yes, I definitely believe so that you're going to be fine. I will say there's a few thunderstorms as possible out that way, but in terms of severity, activity is going to be pretty daggone low as you are not really in the risk out there. Let's see, Shawinigan, says Logan. Gotcha. Like I said, I'm terrible. I am terrible when it comes to name pronunciation, so sorry about that. Let's see. Is there any rotation near Denver? Let me see. Well, there's really no storms over Denver except for this guy. We got this one severe warning for areas like near Bailey, which is southwest of Denver here. For basically half-dollar size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. But velocity out there, well, we do got a little bit of turbulence out there. I will say we should watch that. Um, but also, on the other hand, the radar is pretty far away. So this is kind of some more upper level readings out there. But I will say we probably should keep an eye out there for it, as it is a possibility that severe weather could be existent out of that in particular storm. So just a heads up to you guys, keep an eye out there for it. All right, let's see. We're gonna zoom out a little bit more here. We're gonna switch over here towards let's see, St. Louis. Oh wow, look at this, southwestern Illinois actually. Not too far from St. Louis, actually. We got ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning in effect out here, south of Bellyville. Let's see. This guy's for quarter size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust being a possibility. So this expires in the next 38 minutes. So that is what we are looking at as of right now. So we'll definitely be looking out for it. Let's see here. 63028 is getting hit now by a storm. Let's see here. You said for 63028, 63028. This is in Missouri. Gotcha. It doesn't look like you're getting hit by a storm, but it does look like you are near a storm. To your south, there is kind of a little bit of a long thunderstorm out towards Bloomsdale. If you're familiar with that region, it does look like there is a lot of lightning activity though. So you're probably I would not be surprised if you can actually hear the thunder this far away. So that is probably what you mean by that. But right now it looks like you're not getting hit. Let's see. Cora wants me to take a look here at 42459. 42459. This is for Kentucky. Gotcha. So, oh my gosh, you are right on the line. So there's really no chance for, severe weather out here in Kentucky really today, except for the very far western side near Paducah. But my friend, you are right on the line between the possibility of a small chance of severe weather and not really a chance at all. So you're kind of in that zone where it's very unlikely that you'll see any severe thunderstorms. But I will tell you though, right now there's really not much happening out there towards you, but there is a little bit of thunderstorm activity that's possible. I mean, for example, out south of Louisville, there's actually a couple of thunderstorms that's popping off right now. But overall, like I said, it's possible this evening that we could get a few thunderstorms out your way, but they're not generally expected to be anything damaging or severe, so you should be relatively fine. Let's see here. Of course, thanks. You're very welcome. No problem. Mark says getting very dark here in Troy, Michigan. Let's see here. So let's try Troy, Michigan. Let's see, Troy, Michigan here. So you, my friend, okay, so you don't have really a threat for severe weather today. I don't know what would be causing it to get dark because there's really not much going on out there except for a few showers to your southwest, but that really shouldn't be doing anything. Let's see here. Near lunchtime yesterday, there was a very bad storm here. Like a tree blew off. Rain was horrid. Wow, crazy. How about Peoria, Illinois? So Peoria is actually, let's see, where was Peoria? There it is. So Peoria is actually in this slight risk. So you, my friend, are actually in today's kind of biggest risk out there for today. So overall, there is a possibility that we could get a few strong to potentially severe storms out your way. I mean, right now to your south, there's a little bit of thunderstorm activity to your west as well. At the moment, you're okay. But like I said, I would continue watching the weather for the next couple of hours, obviously into the evening time, as a few, strong to potentially severe storms as possible. Your main concern actually is mostly just damaging wind gusts. I'd say up to 60 miles per hour being a possibility. And maybe even a bit of small hail could not be ruled out, but in general, it is honestly not expected to be anything too extreme in terms of hail. So that's good news. So just watch out for maybe some gusty winds and tornadoes is not a concern, so it's nothing to worry about there. Let's see. Yeah, we were in the thunderstorm area. Gotcha. Storm Chaser says a little dark here in Statesboro, but not bad. Just slightly darker gray. But the storms are dying. Possibly could have more after this. Possibly. I mean, because like I said, the storms are literally just now starting to fire off here. I mean, like I said, the storms have literally not existed that long. Probably no more than an hour or so. No more than an hour or two. So the storms are actually pretty, storms themselves are actually pretty new. So like I said, obviously in terms of activity and stuff, it's not going to be so active right now. I mean, obviously we are starting to get that growing activity, but it is actually expected to get worse over the next little bit. So we'll just need to monitor those conditions over the next while. Let's see. Renee says, "Thank you. You're very welcome." Mr. Air says that storm near Denver is rotating. Let's see. Turn on velocity. Oh yeah, I see it. It does look like there might be some rotation in that here towards Lost Creek Wilderness area. Yeah, yeah, we should keep an out there for those regions there just to be safe. But once again, I mean, like I said, radar is pretty far away here, so this is scanning a lot of those upper elevations. Yeah, I mean, the radar is literally 60 miles away from that area of possible rotation there, so a lot can change with altitude. Let's see here. How's Elgin, Illinois supposed to be? Well, I tell you what, like I said, anywhere in Illinois, you guys pretty much have a severe weather threat. The majority of the biggest risk here is actually for northeastern Illinois. Once again, including Chicago, you guys are kind of in that biggest risk out there for today. And like I said, right now, in terms of things, we actually are watching a bit of thunderstorm activity that's actually popping off here towards Chicago right now. Currently not severe warned at the moment, but like I said, obviously these storms could start to pick up in intensity over the next little bit as, like I said, you guys do have a fair decent chance here for severe weather. I mean, like I said, even a possibility there for some damaging winds, up to 60, I'd say 70 tops is possible. And like I said, maybe even some small hail could not be ruled out at all. So it's just something, just something to watch out for that. Absolutely. Let's see here. We're gonna switch back down here to Mississippi. We got a few strong to severe thunderstorms popping off here towards areas near Elwood. Let's see here. We have good water included. We have hail. Let's see here. Sumraw, Langsdale. Let's see, Sells Prairie, and DeSoto. You guys are inside of a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 16 to 31 minutes here. For the possibility of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so winds getting up to 60, as well as quarter-size hail that will be possible out of those storms. So look out for maybe some small hail, maybe a little bit of gusty winds out there. Could be possible. So just keep an eye on that. Let's see here. We got a severe thunderstorm warning out there towards eastern I want to say New York, towards eastern North Carolina. Oh my gosh, that's a hook right there. I don't see any rotation on it though, but look at that hook. That thing's got kind of a nasty looking hook on it. But the good news is, like I said, it does not look like it's rotating from velocity anyway. So that's good. But that is, if we didn't have velocity, that would definitely be really concerning there. I mean, once again, here's velocity on it. There's really not any strong winds out of that at all, yet alone any rotation at all. Which is good. But still, the storm is warned here for the possibility of, some damaging wind gusts. I'd say up to 60 miles per hour could be possible. It's radar indicated, so it means that the radar has picked up that potential. Maybe some small hail up to, penny size possible, but honestly, that's kind of that. Honestly, penny size hail is nothing too crazy out there. But anyways, but in general, we are starting to see a lot of thunderstorm activity popping up here for, literally central, southern, and eastern portions of North Carolina. I mean, yeah, we got quite a few of these storms actually popping off out that way. So we'll keep an eye on it. Let's see. That Denver storms got canceled. We are no longer in a warning here. Let's check on back at the upper level rotation. Still got a little bit of upper level rotation here towards Windy Peak here, Lost Creek Wilderness area. Like I said, maybe some upper level rotation, but the radar is pretty far away, so I wouldn't trust that too much. Consider we have 60+ miles away from the radar. Let's see here. We got ourselves a cell out here southeast of St. Louis, actually in southwestern Illinois here, towards New Athens. Let's see, Leamington, east of Hecker here that we are watching. This is a warning in effect for the next 30 minutes, basically for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and the possibility of nickel-size hail. So keep it out there for that, as it is a possibility out there. Let's see. So in terms of let's see. So in terms of severe thunderstorm activity here, also in Illinois, it looks like that's about the only storm that's currently severe warned is the one on the southwestern side. We do have quite a few. See, sorry if y'all can hear that. There's a lawnmower going by. But anyways, there is kind of a line of thunderstorms that's actually popping off out there on the western side here of Illinois. Like I said, it does have the possibility to become severe at some point, as you guys do actually have. Um, like I said, as you guys actually do have a risk out there for severe thunderstorms. So, like I said, heads up to you, as it is possible. Let's see here. Depressing stress says thunder is such an interesting sound and lightning is so beautiful, but also kind of ominous. It is. It's honestly kind of scary because you don't know where it's going to strike. That's the thing. Because I mean, it could be an instant flash, loud bang falling right after. You would not even know that it was coming. That's the thing. That's the only thing that's scary about lightning is the fact of the unknown. The fear of the unknown is the fact of that. So it's pretty crazy. Anyways, but yeah, so guys, we do have ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for areas along southeastern Mississippi, out here south of Quitman here for let's see, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail possibly for the next 27 minutes. So that is essentially what we are watching here. So it's possible. Like I said, obviously we are watching this. So a possibility mostly for some damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. And that's honestly just about all there. We have a lot of thunderstorm activity. I mean, look at all that lightning activity popping up here on the radar. I mean, we've got tons and tons of it actually being shown there. Let's see. I'm actually going to hop over to the satellite view. Let's see. We're going to pull up the sat here because I'm kind of curious to see. Let's see. We're actually gonna zoom down towards the south. We got a lot. Oh my gosh! Look at all those thunderstorms, y'all. So all those really puffy white clouds, that's all convective activity. That's all thunderstorm activity there, which is pretty crazy. Let's see, a lot of lightning detection. If I turn off the satellite view, you see all those dots. That is all lightning activity. I mean, we have tons and tons and tons of lightning activity across the south right now, due to a lot of sparked thunderstorm activity. So, like I said, y'all, I mean, lightning threat is actually pretty high across the southeast here. So, like I said, I would honestly consider watching this here for the next little bit. Throughout this afternoon and through the evening. Like I said, we're just now getting ready to start moving into the evening hours here today, in which obviously storms will continue as the sun continues to heat up the surface and allowing for that activity to kick off there. But anyways, that's that. Let's see. We're going to hop back down to southern Wisconsin. We got a severe thunderstorm warning in effect here towards Oakland, Rockdale, Cambridge, towards Fort Atkinson here. Jefferson included here for the possibility of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. So that is essentially what we are looking at. Also out there towards Milwaukee, we're starting to get a lot of thunderstorm activity that's starting to fire off here. Kind of like a big line of thunderstorms is actually, starting to fire off here, between Milwaukee and Newton here. So in terms of that, I mean, like I said, we're starting to get kind of a long line of thunderstorm activity that's kicking off there along the eastern side of Wisconsin. So once again, if you live out there towards Wisconsin, pretty much like the south and southeastern side here of Wisconsin, you pretty much do have yourself a threat here for a few strong to severe storms. Once again, damaging winds is the main concern. However, it's possible that we could get a few instances of some hail as well. So we'll keep an eye out there for those. And let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and switch over to. Let's see. It looks like a lot of those warnings out there down south got canceled here, which is good. But we do move back over here to North Carolina. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Jacksonville. We got quite an outflow boundary. You can kind of see that little noodle there. That's what we call an outflow boundary or a gust front. Usually can be producing some, gusty winds and even a slight drop in the temperatures could be expected. Wow, that one's actually warned for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. So that actually got significantly upgraded here just within the last few minutes. That's actually wow, that's upgraded quite a bit. Once again, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So we're talking nearly hurricane force wind gusts possibly out of this. Quarter size hail for areas towards Jacksonville, Half Moon, Pumpkin Center, Piney Green, Camp Lejeune Center, Swansboro, Hubbards, Silverdale, Kellum, Midway Park, Belgrade, Richland South, Depp, and Loco VFD, which is once again in North Carolina, right here towards Jacksonville. So, like I said, 70-mile-per-hour wind gust is a possibility, as well as quarter size hail does seem to be a possible concern. Let's see here. Okay, so we have a new warning out here towards South Arkansas. Let's see here. Basically northeast of El Dorado, towards Hermitage here. Quarter size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, as well as, like I said, in effect for the next 23 minutes here. So, heads up to you guys, as we will keep an eye on it. Let's see. Scott here with a $3 super chat. Scott, thank you so much, man. Very nice of you. Scott, big shout out goes to you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Very sweet of you. Scott, thank you so much. Very nice. And I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you are doing all right. All right, so we're hopping back over to Denver. We still got that one cell to the southwest of Denver. It's still kicking off. This was once severe warned. Not severe warned anymore. The velocity has definitely died down, so really not a big concern anymore. So things are looking okay. Let's see. We got a new warning out here for western Arkansas. Actually, not far from Fort Smith. Just southeast here. I'd say probably 25 miles or so southeast of Fort Smith. Let's see. Oh my gosh, exactly 25 miles. Exactly 25 miles. I cannot do that again. Anyways, but yeah, so 25 miles southeast here of Fort Smith. Let's see here towards Boonville, Magazine. Blue Mountain here for, once again, possibility up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-size hail seems to be possible. Anyways. Mr. Ayers says, can I check the rotation near Denver? We literally just looked at it, and I did not see anything out there, so we're good. Yeah, the warning is, the storm actually looks like it's dying out. The warning obviously got discontinued several minutes ago, so we're good. FaZe says, hi, Andrew. What's up, FaZe? Hope you're doing good. Scott says 30 Celsius here. Wow. It's pretty warm up there in the 80s, huh? 80 Fahrenheit? I believe 30 Celsius is like 80, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty daggone warm. I can vouch for that. I can tell you that because let's see here. Back over at the expected temperatures for today. I mean, it gets real hot here across the country. I mean, we're literally talking upper 80s, lower 90s in some areas. I mean, even some areas here towards like the Southern Plains getting into the upper 90s, lower 100s. And then, of course, you got southern portions of Arizona that's literally near 110 Fahrenheit. It is so hot out there. So hot. So, like I said, obviously, yeah, make sure that you guys are staying hydrated. Make sure y'all are drinking plenty of water because, I mean, seriously, heat stroke is a big concern in days like this. I mean, obviously, right now, this time of the year is pretty much one of the hottest times of the year, and like so obviously, July, August is like the hottest moments of the year. But anyways, but yeah. Let's see. FaZe wants me to take a look here at 46567. 46567. This is in Indiana. Gotcha. Nope, you're good to go. There's no risk of severe weather out your way. I will say there's a possibility for a few thunderstorms, but right now, honestly, really not much activity going on. So you're good to go for now. Once again, though, Chicago, heads up to you guys. Like I said, we are watching ourselves a lot of, like I said, we actually are watching ourselves a bit of thunderstorm activity that is popping off out there towards Chicago. Like I said, you guys do have a slight risk, which is a severe threat level 2 out of 5. So there is actually a pretty decent risk out there, for severe weather today. So, like I said, heads up to you guys. Once again, main concerns, damaging winds there. And like I said, large hail is possible too. But really, tornadoes, like I said, tornado probability is really not expected. We're not expecting any tornadoes out that way, which is definitely some good news. Um, but there is a tornado probability out there towards like Colorado today, which we do need to watch out for. As obviously it is going to be possible that we could have maybe a spin up tornado or two, theoretically, could occur. Theoretically that could occur there. So we'll just need to be looking out for that. But anyways, like I said, guys, if y'all have any questions, hey, feel free to let us know, and we'll be here for you guys. Like I said, obviously we're going to be here for a while, or at least I plan to be here for a little bit longer today, in order to keep you guys up to date on the activity here in the severe weather world. Because, like I said, we have a pretty big risk out there for today. I mean, literally all areas here in this dark green and this yellow has a potential chance of seeing severe weather. So, like I said, most of the yellow areas, those are the areas where severe weather is gone from pretty much possible to almost likely. In which obviously, you guys have got to prepare accordingly. Let's see. I'm going to see if they issued any watches. I have not checked the watches here in a little bit. We don't have any watches right now, but we do have three mesoscale discussions considering watches, but two of them are unlikely, and we have one possible one. Um, Maximum chance of a watch being issued anytime soon is literally 40% chance probability. So, in terms of it, the likelihood of us getting a watch here anytime soon is not so likely. Is kind of maybe slightly unlikely that we'll get any watches anytime soon here. But thunderstorm activity is actually expected to really increase, mostly over this evening. Across like the Central Plains, like Oklahoma, Kansas, and all that fun stuff here. I'm actually going to switch over here to the models for a moment. Let's see. We're going to pop up to the NAM 3K for a minute. We're going to zoom in towards the central U.S. here. You can kind of see, like I said, we're expecting kind of a long line, maybe, of a bunch of thunderstorms popping off out there. It's possible. Then obviously, like I said, later on, maybe like tonight. I mean, late tonight, this evening, we're probably going to see a lot more of that thunderstorm activity as the cap breaks towards like southern Kansas. Down there, you guys can see southern Kansas into Oklahoma, and once again, even Texas is in kind of that big risk out there. So that is what we need to look out for. But like I said, after this year, y'all, we do have kind of this big high pressure system that's rolling in across the Midwest. Should lead to some pretty nice conditions. However, tomorrow, I will mention, guys, seriously, tomorrow we do actually have a pretty good probability here of seeing some severe weather. Actually, we have a bigger threat tomorrow than we do today. We have an enhanced risk for tomorrow. So basically, areas in southwestern Kansas, eastern Colorado. You guys have got to be watching out for it. Obviously, the yellow area as well. That's a slight risk. That's a likelihood of seeing severe weather, and obviously the marginal is kind of a possible area of seeing severe weather, and obviously the light green is an unlikely area of seeing it. But once again, tornadoes tomorrow. Tornado probability there is a 5% chance. Damaging winds 30 and hail 30 as well. For significant winds up to, I'd say, 80 plus miles an hour possibly tomorrow, as well as large hail up to 2 inches in diameter or larger, which is pretty crazy. So we'll just need to be looking out for those areas out there. Let's see, but we're gonna fit this back to our screen here. But anyways, yeah, so we're gonna need to watch out for that, you guys. We'll definitely keep an eye on it. Let's see. EDC says it's bad in Chicago. Like I said, yeah, I mean, Chicago right now is getting a bit of thunderstorm activity right now. It's not currently severe, but we do have a bit of outflow boundary activity. You guys can hardly see it, but these things can likely produce some, damaging wind gusts, in which I would definitely watch out for. Even though you're not in a warning, there's a possibility that these could actually produce some, gusty winds. That eventually could warrant a severe thunderstorm warning because of it. So just watching out for that. And actually, not too far away to the southwest here, we are indeed looking at a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect here towards, let's see, Lewistown, Havana here, Liverpool. Let's see, we also have Cuba, Smithfield, Bryant here. Like I said, 30 minutes ago, we have 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so winds getting up to 60 is possible, as well as, 0.88-inch hail, being a possibility out there. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Let's see. Oh, shoot, we got a tornado warning that just popped up here. Uh-oh. All right, y'all got a tornado warning here for northeastern Texas. Sound the alarms. Let's see. This is for Locust Grove, Texas. Now under a tornado warning. It does look like there is a bit of rotation out of this. Let's see. Amarillo radar appears to be offline. So we're kind of in a radar dead zone here, which is not good, not very optimal for tracking tornadoes. But yeah, Locust Grove here, you guys got. It looks like a lot of upper level rotation, which obviously could be, could be lowering down to the lower levels, which obviously, this could be, potentially tornadic producing. So, once again, if you live out there towards Locust Grove, once again, heads up to you, as it does look like you guys are now in a tornado warning here. So heads up to that. Let's see here. TRG says new day one outlook. It looks the same. Okay, we'll look at that here in a minute. Let's see. Tornado, Texas. Yeah. No, we have a tornado warning in Texas, y'all. Once again for Locust Grove. Jesse says getting dark here in Cape Girardeau, Girardeau, Missouri. I wish I knew how to say that, but anyways, but yeah. Let's see. Out here towards Missouri. Let's see. For Missouri, we do have a couple of thunderstorms possible. I mean, for the southeastern side here, right, we actually do have a bit of thunderstorm activity that is actually popping off here right now. I mean, you can kind of see this line of storms that's actually forming here, or has pretty much formed for basically southwestern Illinois, southeastern Missouri, and even northeastern Arkansas there. We do actually have, a bit of thunderstorms popping up out there. So, Jesse, just stay safe out there, and if there's anything else I can do, let me know. Yep, let me know. But yeah, let's go and take a look at that day one outlook, see if they updated anything. Let's see, what did they update it here? 5 minutes ago. Let's see here. It does look same to me. Yep. It looks like they didn't change anything on it. I mean, because they kept all the probabilities the same. 2% chance for tornadoes. 15% chance, 15% chances for hail, damaging winds, and then a 15 sig for hail. Obviously, today's main concern is a big shot for some very large hail out there towards like Colorado, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. Yeah, we're talking maybe up to some of those areas. Possibly even seeing maybe nearly hailstones up to 2 inches in diameter or larger. I mean, it's possible. Anyways, but like I said, guys, once again, we have a tornado warning in effect here for northeastern panhandle of Texas. Once again, for Locust Grove, you guys are inside of a tornado warning here. We have it for the next 42 minutes here. Radar indicated threat, which means that the radar has picked up rotation. It does not mean, as of now, it's confirmed. There's no confirmation, but still, regardless of it being confirmed or not, you better have got to be inside of your shelter. So if you live in Locust Grove, or if you know anybody who lives in Locust Grove, Texas there on the northeastern panhandle, seriously, give them a heads up. Let them know that the tornado warning's in effect here, and give them, tell them to get to their shelter because, like I said, obviously you guys are in that warning here for at least the next 40 minutes here. So we'll need to watch out for that. Let's see here. Will a thunderstorm impact Peoria, Illinois? Peoria definitely is in the risk out there for severe weather today. It definitely looks like there is a cell just to your north that's popping off here. I think it's relatively new. Yep. Oh, look at that. That thing is literally blown up here in the last few minutes. Goes from nothing to just a big blob of convection that just pops up here. But it does look like, yes, it looks like you are getting ready to see a bit of thunderstorm activity there. So like I said, obviously, prepare or be ready for it as you are in the risk. Yes, you definitely are in the risk. Ricky Jones says, where is this tornado warning? It's in northeastern panhandle of Texas for a town called Locust Grove. Expires here in 41 minutes. It's a tornado probability. Obviously, they issued it because a tornado is expected out in these regions here. So obviously, make sure you guys are prepared for it. But like I said, there's also a shot here for quarter-size hail out of it as well. So not only is there a possibility for a tornado, but also some large hail here is a possibility. Let's see here. Jackson says possibly or possible you could break down Memphis within the next little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, I can do that for you. which I don't think Memphis really. Okay, yeah, Memphis is barely inside that marginal. So right now you do have a severe weather threat. There's a possibility that a few strong to severe storms could work its way towards you today. Um, but that would not be later till this evening, from what it looks like. Because right now, I mean, we still kind of have a we call a cap-in effect out there. Basically, just where the atmosphere is unfavorable of producing thunderstorms. Really. Now to your west, there's a little bit of thunderstorm activity popping off here. I mean, this is literally in like Arkansas, though, kind of north central Arkansas. But I mean, there is a possibility that later on this evening, we could be seeing maybe a couple of, potentially strong to maybe severe thunderstorms to occur. So we'll just watch it. Let's see here. Florida weather says hi. What's up, Florida weather? Ann says, let's see, from North Carolina. Well, hello. Hope you're doing good, Ann. Like I said, yeah, portions of North Carolina does actually have somewhat of a severe weather risk here for today. Right now, we actually do have one warning for North Carolina. This is out towards Jacksonville. Jacksonville, Florida. Like I said, you guys still, or sorry, not Jacksonville, Florida. Sorry, not Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville, North Carolina. Like I said, for 70, literally 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, possibly up to hurricane force winds out of that storm there, and quarter-size hail is possible. We only have 9 minutes to go on that warning, though. I don't know if they're going to extend that warning, reissue it again, or if they're just gonna, let it expire. But right now, that warning is still in effect out there. But yeah, but anyways, but a lot of North Carolina is experiencing some thunderstorms right now. So obviously, it's gonna be possible for the next little bit. Florida weather wants to know how's that looking. So Florida actually does not really have a big risk today. You're in a general thunderstorm threat, which obviously there's a chance for a few thunderstorms, but it's not expected to be anything severe. It's not expected to do anything too crazy. Let's see here. How's Justin, Texas? Justin, Texas, I believe is pretty much good to go. There's a possibility for maybe a few storms. Let's see here. Justin, Texas. So possibility of a few storms, mostly just north of you that potentially could become severe. But overall for you, it should be relatively fine. Let's see here. It's starting to get dark outside of Abilene, Texas. Let's see what's going on out there in Abilene. There's really nothing going on in Abilene right now. Got maybe a little bit of shower activity to the southeast from what it looks like on radar, but or there is a bit of shower, maybe some thunderstorm activity. There's a bit of lightning detection on it. But right now, it is honestly not really much going on in Abilene from what it looks like. Let's see here. Florida says, thanks, you're very welcome. Those storms near St. Louis are moving so slow. They are. They really are. The reason is just because the winds out here across the middle portions of the atmosphere, the middle upper portions of the atmosphere is just really not that strong. I mean, for fast moving storms, I mean, obviously you need those wind speeds across the upper portions of the atmosphere to be pretty quick. I mean, that's what drives, especially around the middle levels of the atmosphere. That's what really drives, the storm motion. And these guys right now, I mean, they're only moving at nearly stationary. Look at that. They even mentioned it, nearly stationary. So they're hardly even moving out there near St. Louis. I mean, they're just kind of chilling. Maybe slight east movement. I'd say probably moving east around 5 to 10 miles an hour. I mean, they're barely moving at all. Let's see here. Will the Memphis storms mainly be hail and wind type of thing? Mostly, okay, so here's a convective outlook for you. Let's go and hop back over here. So Memphis, no tornado threat. Obviously, today's only tornado threat across the kind of the central plains here, out there kind of in the west. But winds is a possibility, and hail not really. So it's mostly just a mostly just a damaging wind concern, for maybe a few storms that could be producing, maybe some gusty winds out there. Let's see here. Well, okay, yeah, that's Mr. Air, that storm is not producing anything tornadic, by the way. Like I said, back over here in velocity, there's really not much going on right now. I mean, like I said, the radar is scanning upper levels of the atmosphere right now, which, there's no warnings in place right now. I'll let you know when there is. But the only place that is under a tornado possibility right now is obviously for areas here in northeastern Texas on the Panhandle, right here towards Locust Grove. Like I said, we actually do have ourselves a tornado warning that's in effect here. Like I said, for also possibly quarter size hail as well. But this expires in the next 35 minutes. So basically, we have 35 minutes to go before this does get expired here. But anyways, let's see. Jackson says, "Thanks, man. You YouTube weather channels help me so much. You're no problem. You're very welcome. We try to. Let's see. Coffee says, hello there. What's up, Coffee? Hope you're doing good. Will they reach Southwest Indiana? It is possible that a few strong to maybe severe storms could impact portions of like Western Indiana, mostly northwestern. But for Southwestern Indiana, there's really not much going on right now. I'd say it's possible for a few thunderstorms this evening. This little line here eventually could approach you if it holds up together. But honestly, I'm really not counting on it too much. You probably won't see much of anything out of it. Let's see here. Daniel says hi. What's up, Daniel? George says I am new. Well, hello, George. Hope you're doing good. I'm glad to have you here, and welcome to the channel. If there's anything I can help you with, let me know. Let's see here. Oh wow, whoa, that's a big warning they just issued for Florida. Holy cow! Look at this. So this is right here next to Orlando, just east of Orlando. Here, this is for. Let's see here. This includes a lot of areas, though. I tell you what, this is a pretty big warning. Let's see, they included like Titusville, Florida, South Mere. Let's see, Lake Pickett, Lockwood, Christmas. They literally have Christmas out on that. Let's see here, Weewahati. What? Weewahati. That's literally the name of this town. Okay, well, you guys are in that warning. 33 minutes ago on that guy, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny hail is possible. So, like I said, heads up to you. A bit of strong thunderstorm activity kicking off across Central Florida, but honestly, mostly this is just typical. This is just basically typical Florida activity, essentially. So, anyways, let's see, Scott, gifting a membership. Thank you so much, Scott. Really appreciate it, man. Let's see, Elizabeth got the membership. Well, congratulations there, Elizabeth Perry. You are now a member on the channel. Thanks to Scott. Thank you so much, Scott. Let's see. All right, so we have a warning here in Mississippi. Honestly, I don't know why, because the storm has rolled out of the area. 2 minutes to go. They're just going to let it expire, essentially, for areas near Shabuta. I think that's how you say it. This is here for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and nickel size hail here. But like I said, that storm has already rolled out of that warning polygon, so nothing really there to look out for. But yeah. All right, little update here, y'all. Once again, northeastern panhandle of Texas. We have ourselves, like I said, we have ourselves a tornado warning that's in effect here for Locust Grove. Like I said, heads up to you guys. 30 minutes to go on this warning here, essentially. So obviously, heads up to y'all. Maybe even up to quarter size hail as well as possible. Let's see here. But anyways, let's see. We just got a new warning somewhere. Oh, more warnings being issued. Oh, look at that. Chicago, South Chicago is now under a severe thunderstorm warning here for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Yep, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. Towards Blue Island, towards Dalton, Burnham as well. So that's that. George says, is there any tornado warnings? Yes. Yeah, like I said, we had that one tornado warning here in effect. It's still in effect here for northeastern panhandle of Texas, out towards Locust Grove, which once again is in the far northeastern panhandle. This is a tornado warning, meaning that you have got to be inside of your shelter. A tornado warning means you've got to take action, which obviously you should be out of that warning there. Let's see. All right, so west central Illinois here. Let's see. So we have ourselves here a severe thunderstorm warning out west here towards Lewistown. For let's see, Cuba. We have Bryant, Liverpool still. For the next 16 minutes here. This is for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So heads up to you guys as you are in that warning there. Let's see here. Got a warning out for the western panhandle of Florida too. This guy's pretty interesting looking. Let's see, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, nickel size hail for exactly 1 hour. It's now 4 o'clock p.m., so this will expire here, y'all, at 5 o'clock Eastern. So just letting you know. We could definitely use some sky water here in southern two Virginias. Sky water? That's like the first time I heard someone say that. That's pretty funny. You know what they just did? They actually just added a severe thunderstorm warning for that tornado warned cell. Let's see here. Oh wow, look at that. They upgraded the hail probability to 1.5 inch. So now not only is there a possibility of a tornado, but there's actually the shot for maybe even ping pong ball size hail now. Which, like I said, 1.5 inch hail is equivalent to ping pong ball size. So, wow. Yeah, that's a possibility. That is a good possibility. It actually looks like there's another cell starting to pop up to the southwest and to the south. Let's see. Yeah, radar. Oh, you know what? Amarillo radar just came back online for being offline for a few minutes. So let's actually take a look here at the velocity on this guy. Uh, yeah, honestly, I really don't see much of. I really don't see much going on here. Really don't see much rotation on that. So yeah, they actually just pulled the tornado warning away. Okay, that's good. That's good. That is definitely good. Let's see here. So we do still have the possibility there. Like they literally just replaced that tornado warning with that severe thunderstorm warning because the rotation's gone. But 1.5 inch hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts is a concern there. So that's kind of the new threat is actually hail. Let's see here. How do you membership gift? I think it's yeah, yeah. Scott says yeah, it's the dollar sign under the chat membership. So, if y'all see there in the where you write your messages, there's a little dollar icon with a square around it. That is how you donate, and that's also how you gift memberships as well. Anyways, let's see here. All right, so once again, y'all, heads up here towards South Chicago. We got ourselves, like I said, a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect for the next, basically the next 30 minutes, essentially. Like I said, 60 mile per hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail is possible. This includes, see, Calumet City, East Chicago. This includes Oak Forest, Hazel Crest, Harvey. Let's see, Oak Lawn, Burbank here as well. So that is what we are seeing here. So once again, 60 mile per hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail is a concern out of that in particular storm. We do have a lot of outflow boundaries that's actually kicking off here towards the regions as well. Which, like I said, these outflow boundaries obviously can spark off more thunderstorms even. So overall, that is essentially what we are looking at. That is what we're seeing here. But yeah, no, we are starting to see a lot of activity really starting to kick off here across. I mean, not just Illinois, but also like areas towards southern Wisconsin too. I mean, we're starting to get a lot of thunderstorm activity. I mean, look out there towards Milwaukee. We got kind of this long line of storms that's actually popping off out there. So definitely got to be looking out for that. Let's see here. Yeah, southern Illinois, we got a little bit going on there as well. Yeah, we got kind of this line popping off for southeast Missouri, northeastern Arkansas, and kind of western Illinois right now. But mostly appears to be, or it does appear to be under severe warned or under severe limits. So overall, that is definitely good. So at the moment, it's not currently severe, but I would definitely watch out for it. Let's see here what they do. Oh, they just added a new warning out here, y'all. Towards yeah, let's see here. So they actually just gave ourselves a new warning for North Carolina here. Let's see here. This is for basically nickel to quarter size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts being a possibility. So that is essentially what we are looking at there. So for the next 41 minutes, these two warnings are in place here for basically, like I said, nickel to quarter size hail possible, with obviously the possibility there for like I said, 60 mile per hour wind gusts being a possibility. But anyways, but that's that. Let's see here. That is what we are looking at. Let's see, back over here towards Chicago. We got that one warning. Yeah, this is kind of the one I'm really looking out for because this is mostly, yeah, like I said, this is mostly here for pretty populated areas actually. We'll see 0.75 inch hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts here. Let's see, Scott with another membership. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Very, very nice of you. Thank you so much, Scott, for the loving support. You rock, man. Let's see. Wait, how does he have yellow? So the longer you remember, the more the different colors you get. So, for example, if you're like red, that means you've been with us for a while as a member. If you're orange, it means quite a while. If it's yellow, it's a decent amount of time, and if it's green, it's basically like saying you're a new member. Which I think it goes by monthly. But anyways, well, let's see. So we got all right. So moving back over here to northeastern Texas, y'all. Back over here towards the Panhandle. Like I said, we do have ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect here towards areas here towards Locust Grove. Most of it's just east of Locust Grove here. Um, but anyways, but like I said, that is what we are seeing here. 1.5-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts to concern. Scott says I like the red icon. Well, Scott, I think there's actually another one higher than the red icon. I'm pretty sure it's. I think I have purple and pink. Like it goes up like radar colors, essentially. So it starts with like light precipitation green, and it goes to moderate precipitation yellow to orange to like heavier precipitation, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I set that up like a long time ago, so I'm pretty sure that's how I set it up. Anyways, but hopping back over here, y'all, to Arkansas, southwestern side here, we do have ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning in effect towards, let's see here, Amity here. It looks mostly rural areas. Let's see, west of Hot Springs. No, this is not mostly rural. Just was not loading the town names here. But anyways, but yeah. So southwest of Hot Springs, that is where we are seeing a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for penny-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Like I said, also we do have a bit of lightning activity that's popping off here as well. So that overall is what we are looking at out there. That is essentially what we are seeing. But yeah. George, please stop begging people for memberships. Yeah, George, don't do that. That's kind of rude. Kind of disrespectful too. All right, so we got a group of warnings out here, y'all. Let's see here for North Central Illinois. It looks like. Actually, sorry, West Central Illinois. Towards Canton. Let's see. We have Havana. We have Lewistown. These are actually warned here for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So that is essentially what we're looking at there. Mr. Ayers is going to look at rotation for Colorado. I guess I could. Let's see here. So we still got those storms popping off here. Like I said, it's upper level rotation, by the way. Yep. Really not much going on there, honestly. Like I said, they're really not concerning right now. So like I said, that is that. Like I said, radar is pretty good distance away from that storm. So, let's see here. Can I look at the storm near Gerald and Niles in Ohio? Yeah, I could do that. You mean, let's see here. I mean, right now, here in Ohio, like I said, we actually do have ourselves, a lot of pop-up storms. I will tell you right now, these guys are not severe warned. These are just normal pop-up thunderstorms. I mean, they're really not anything, damaging producing. Like I said, Ohio is not even in the risk here for severe weather. So honestly, you're probably getting a few storms, but they're really not too crazy. But anyways, um, but yeah, but guys, like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, I have not said this, but like I said, please consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like. It'll be greatly appreciated. Just once again, thank you all for being here. Like I said, I have my camera off here for a reason today because I'm actually on my laptop laying down, so you know, I just gotta take it easy here. But but yeah. All right, so we're still watching those storms here east of St. Louis. These guys are pretty strong. Don't get me wrong; they're not currently warned, but they are strong. They are definitely producing a lot of lightning activity that's kicking off out there. So we'll definitely need to monitor those. As they continue rolling through southwestern Illinois there. But anyways, how was your guys' night last night? Says Mr. America. It was pretty good. Yeah, I hanged out with some of my friends, and we played some games together last night. So yeah, it was noisy but good. How was yours? Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Just a little bit. See, been sick, lots of stuff going on right now. No, I'm not sick right now. Other than a little bit of allergies, but that's about it. People said I kind of sound congested. Let's see here. Which storms are more capable of producing a tornado on the radar? There's none of them. None of them are capable of producing a tornado. Out through Ohio. Yeah, like I said, there's literally no there's no tornado threat at all for Ohio. Let's see here. All right, yeah, there's not even a severe weather threat for Ohio, yet alone a tornado threat. But anyways, let's see here. Okay, so yeah, these guys out here towards Western Illinois are warned here for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So that's that. See, my allergies have been so bad this year. Oh yeah, mine too. They've been terrible. Yeah, absolutely terrible. Like I said, I used to never ever have problems with. Like I say, I used to never ever have problems with allergies until like the last 6 years or so. Let's see here. But yeah. Anyways, but yeah, on the radar, guys, here in the latest frame, you can actually see here. Let's see here. Yeah, we actually do have ourselves a kind of a long line here, storms popping off here. Once again, just from eastern St. Louis down to southeastern Missouri here and into northeastern Arkansas. Let's see. Scott says, "Hey Andrew, I noticed your radar slightly changed. Is that because of the laptop?" Let's see here. The laptop, this guy right here. If so, then yes, you're right. It's the same programs I use, but it's just I have a different radar layout on this guy. What does O'Fallon, Illinois have in store? So O'Fallon does actually have a risk out today. Let's see here. Let's see. Let me actually pull up O'Fallon. Shoot, that's Missouri. Let's see here. O'Fallon, Illinois. Yeah, you got a marginal risk, my friend. There's actually a cell to your south that's popping off here. That's part of that line I was talking about. I mean, these guys are hardly even moving at all. I mean, they are moving so slow. I mean, they're practically almost stationary, essentially. I mean, they're pretty much are pretty much basically stationary. Moving slightly eastbound at like 5 to 10 miles an hour. Let's see here. Usually my allergies are pretty mild, and I don't need to take anything this year. Though I'm having to take Claritin nearly every day. Oh, I hear you. Ella says if the power goes out, then how are you going to track storms? But that's unlikely. Well, I'm not under any threat today, so that's not really a concern. Let's see here. How far does the storm go? I'm in San Angelo, Texas. Is there any threats for let's see here, Colo, Iowa area, northeastern Iowa. My dad's up there. I'll do one for both of you. So for San Angelo, there's actually not a threat here for you. Now I'd say it's possible for maybe a few thunderstorms, but that's mostly to your southeast. So I'm not expecting anything crazy for you. Northeastern Iowa, you said where? Colo? See here, Colo, Iowa. We don't have a threat out there either. Let's see here. That's kind of more central, it looks like. But yeah, really even nothing on the radar either. But yeah, that's for you there, Brandon. So both of y'all seem to be okay. But like I said, anywhere in the dark green here and the yellow, that's where the severe weather risk is today. So if you guys live across there, then keep an eye on it. Yeah, definitely watch out for it. Is this going to be possible for maybe a few severe storms out there? I mean, we're really starting to get some activity popping off here still in central and northern Illinois. Let's see here. Brandon says, "Awesome, thank you, sir." You're very welcome, Brandon. No problem. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know. Let me know. Like I said, I got you. I'm here for y'all. But like I said, if you guys have not already, please hit that subscribe button. Share this live stream with your friends and family. Seriously, help gets the word out there, and it really means a lot to us. And like I said, obviously make sure you guys are staying up to date. Let's see. They actually just issued a new warning here for the Panhandle of Texas for let's see, Miami. Out here, Miami, Texas, the Panhandle here. Right now, like I said, this is not Miami, Florida. This is Miami in Texas. So, let's see here. But yeah, let's see here. Oklahoma City. All right, yeah. So Oklahoma City does actually have the risk today, guys. So obviously heads up there towards Oklahoma City, but right now it is not. Nothing's really kicking off right now. Let's see here. Still got that really big warning east of Orlando, Florida. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Orlando, Florida is not even in the risk for severe weather today, and it looks like we're actually starting to get a bit of severe thunderstorm activity here, which is interesting. How long should we expect to be in this cell in the Shiloh? Let's see here. Shiloh, Illinois. Okay, so you, my friend. All right, so you're right in here. This is right around where you're at. So honestly, it'll likely be out there within 15 minutes. Yeah, I'd say. Janice says it's hot in New Hampshire. Oh, it's hot everywhere. Yeah, Janice. I mean, look at this. Here, I'm going to show you the map um, across the country right now. This is maximum temperatures today. I mean, look at that. All those like kind of I don't know, this kind of area here. We're really talking 90s all the way up even into New Hampshire. Up there in those regions. I mean, it's crazy up into the northeast. I mean, Maine's even like upper 80s here. I mean, it is nuts. Absolutely nuts. I mean, we got tons and tons of stuff there popping off. Let's see here. Night Venomous says hello. What's up? Hope we're doing good. Let's see. Respect Clips. Thank you so much for the dollar super chat. Very sweet of you. Thank you so much. I see it's your first super chat too. Everybody, give a big thank you to Respect Clips. Very, very sweet of you. Thank you so much for that. Really helps out. Means a lot from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Very, very sweet of you. Let's see here. It's 118 in San Angelo a week ago. Working outside, it's brutal. Oh my gosh. At that point, I would not even be outside. At that point, it's just way too hot. Yeah, no, that's an inside day right there. See, mine's 87 degrees Fahrenheit. That's still pretty daggone hot, that's for sure. Let's see. How would I know if a tornado forms on radar? How would you know it would be there? There's really two products we use to look for tornadoes. First one's velocity. This looks for rotation in storms, and if there's rotation, then we take a look here at a different product called correlation coefficient, and this will like show us if there's any debris that the radar is scanning. So that's the ways to detect tornadoes on radar by velocity and correlation coefficient. Let's see here. I think there's a show cloud reported in Florida, but I don't know if those are confirmed. I would not be surprised, honestly. Yeah, I would seriously not be surprised. Out of that one cell east of Orlando. I mean, because this thing is like flat. Well, what I mean by flat. I mean, obviously it's pretty bumpy right here, but the fact that it goes from like light precipitation to straight up heavy precipitation in a matter of like a few feet is crazy. Let's see here. I felt like a piece of chicken on the grill for about 45 minutes. Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet it's brutal. It's real brutal. Now, was that heat index, dude, or was that actual temperatures? Like, what we call the dry bulb. Yeah, I'm curious. If it's dry bulb, holy cow! Can only imagine what the heat index would be of that. Let's see here. Could these storms head to central Oklahoma? Yes. Yeah, there is a shot for a couple of strong to potentially severe storms out in Oklahoma today. Really, the more northwest you go into Oklahoma, obviously the yellow is kind of the biggest risk for Oklahoma today. But I mean, literally the entire state of Oklahoma is at some form of risk for maybe a few strong to severe storms. Yeah. So for example, like Oklahoma City. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's possible. It's possible out there towards OKC that we could have a few strong to severe storms out there. All right, let's see here. Southwest here of Hot Springs, Arkansas here, towards Amity. I think that's how you say it. Towards Point Cedar, Let's see, Linux. See, Petty View. Those regions. Let's say quarter size hail, or sorry, penny size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts is a concern for 25 minutes ago. Got a lot of thunderstorms popping off here, and really all across Arkansas right now, from the northern to the southern. A lot of them. Let's see here. Scott, thank you so much for gifting another membership. That's very sweet. Let's see here. Trent says, "What is the membership thing people are gifting?" Uh, that is so there's different memberships. Basically, different kind of things you get on the channel. Like if you're a member, you get like access to special emojis and stuff like that, and also like behind the scenes stuff in some cases. We haven't done too much of that recently, but we need to get back into it. But like personal weather forecasts and stuff like that, more in depth. See, it's my dream that the storm chase. Yeah, just make sure you know what you're doing while storm chasing. Seriously. All right, little update, y'all, on the Chicago severe warning. We got a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for South Chicago. Not too much longer, 9 minutes ago on this guy for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, as well as penny-sized hail being possible. Let's see, Brand says actual temp. Holy cow! Golly, that is crazy. Mr. Animal says hi. What's up? See, UV index was 12, not heat index. Sorry, I was about to say. Heat index is 12. That's pretty daggone chilly. But yeah, no, UV index, that is sunburn material. I tell you what. Michelle says, "Hi, what's coming to 37840?" Let's look at that for you. Let's see, 37840. This is for Tennessee. So yeah, so Tennessee really doesn't have a big threat today, except if you live for very far western Tennessee. There's a small possibility of a few strong to severe storms. But since you're out eastern, since you're kind of in eastern Tennessee, you're pretty much good to go. Now Memphis, on the other hand, is a shot for severe weather this evening, but right now it's pretty much clear on the radar. Just a few storms to the far west. Let's see here. I'm doing a storm chase tour for my 40th birthday next year. That's so cool. That is so cool. I hope everything goes good with you. I hope you get some good shots and stuff. If you're taking photos, I sure would be. Godzilla says, "Is 60148 under the loaded gun?" Let's see here. 61048. Is that right? 610. Oh, 601. Whoops. 60148. I'm glad I checked it again. This is for Illinois. Okay, yep, you have a slight risk, so you're kind of in the bigger risk here for today. Um so yeah, your main concern is actually for, damaging wind gusts, maybe up to 60, I'd say 70-mile-per-hour wind gust maximum. So it's possible that we could get a few, strong to severe storms, maybe even some small hail up to quarter size. I mean, it can't be ruled out, but it's a possibility. See, Pennsylvania real feel is 99 near Philadelphia. Holy cow! Ellis is threatened Florida? Question mark. No, there's no severe weather threat in Florida, but or for the main Florida, the main peninsula, anyways. For the northern portions of like the upper state of Florida, you guys have a little marginal risk out there. But even with that being said, there is actually a severe thunderstorm warning east of Orlando here still. Um, that's still popping off here for possibly up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. See here, Michelle says, "Thanks, you're very welcome." Let's see here. Jim says 22602 should be fine. Let's see, 22602. Oh, that's in Winchester. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, I hear in Winchester's really not much going on. Got a few little pop-up thunderstorms, especially they're towards like south of DC, south of Washington DC here. But yeah, you're not in any form of risk. See, Godzilla says, "Okay, thanks for checking. No problem." Florida weather says, "Geez, 53,000-foot echo tops is a bit uncommon." Is it really that high? So if you guys don't know what an echo top is, it's basically the how high the radar can scan precipitation. So basically the top of the precipitation wall. So as high up as you can go where there's precipitation like rain. Let's see here. Where is? All right, there we go. Echo tops. Pull up one here. There. Wow. Um. Goodness. Let's see here. Seeing 49,000. So yeah, that's 49,000 feet up. Uh, that's like several miles up. I think a mile is like nearly 5,000 feet, if I'm not mistaken. It's crazy. I mean, we got a lot of them too. A lot of tall thunderstorms. I mean, these are some pretty tall ones. See here, 51,000 feet for that guy. Goodness. Yeah, so those are some pretty tall ones. Pretty tall thunderstorms out there. Let's see here. We got a warning out there. Whoa, that's a big storm. Okay, guys. Kind of a bit of an urgent notice here. A bit of a big heads up. For that one cell in extreme northeastern Texas here, guys, we are seeing a severe thunderstorm warning in effect towards areas near like Higgins. This is towards, let's see, Dreyfus as well. Let's see, Glazer and Clear Creek. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning. Get this, for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So wind gusts up to near hurricane force and large hail up to golf ball size. So you mix in nearly hurricane force winds and golf ball size hail, that is a problem. That is a very big problem. So heads up to you guys. Once again, towards Glazer, Coburn as well, Higgins. We have Dreyfus as well, and Clear Creek. That is a very nasty, severe thunderstorm warning. Southwest of that, same thing. Not for damaging winds. This damaging wind gust is up to 60, but also the same for hail, though, towards areas near Miami, Texas. Richard says 1 mile equals 5,280. Yeah. What's up, Jenny? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. High tops is what creates anvil clouds, correct? Pretty much. So basically, what happens is the higher, or I'm trying to think of a way to explain this. So you have something we call a tropopause, which is basically the boundary between the two lower level atmosphere, stratosphere and I think the thermosphere. No, oh my gosh, I have not done this in so long. But it's basically the top of the stratosphere, right? So basically, that top line is so thunderstorms once they hit the tropopause, they basically spread out in all directions here. And sometimes you can get something called an overshooting top. Is whenever you have an updraft, a lot of warm air moving vertically up into the atmosphere so fast that it can literally move parts of the lower level atmosphere into areas above the tropopause. So it basically once that hits the tropopause, that's when that happens. Hopefully that made some sense, but hopefully it did. But it's kind of hard to explain. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna do something. So here's the surface. There's the ground. The tropopause is right here. So this is the ground. This is the tropopause, way up in the atmosphere. So thunderstorms start with a bunch of warm air that starts rising into a cold environment. It keeps on rising, and then boom, hits the top of the tropopause, and then it can't go anywhere higher. So it just spreads out in all directions. That's why they have a flat anvil top. Is because that is where that's as far as I can go. But like I said, sometimes if you have that updraft of warm air so strong, it'll literally pierce through and cause a little bubble above the tropopause. That's what we call a overshooting top. Hopefully that made sense, which, I hope so. But anyways, yeah, I was looking at the atmosphere from a vertical perspective. Am I gonna do more personal weather forecasts on Friday for just members? I could actually. If we don't have anything crazy going on for Friday in terms of severe weather, I will try to do that. But it's just been recently where we've had multiple days of just nasty, nasty storms. It's like we've never had a break in forever. Let's see here. Weather now, once we take a look here at 29016. All right, let's see here. 29016 for South Carolina. Okay, yeah, you got a marginal out there. So that's a level 1 severe weather threat. So there's a chance for maybe a few strong to severe storms. There's actually some storms to your southeast right now. To your southeast. Florida says because 61,000 feet is ridiculous for that cell in Texas. Is it really? Is it 61,000 feet up? Holy cow, dude. Yeah. So the tropopause, it can also be caused. It's also known as what we call the ceiling, which is what you think of it. You look up at this. You look up at your ceiling. You can't go any higher than that, right? That's how the thunderstorms. They can only go up to that high. Is up to that ceiling, or the tropopause. But yeah, so just between the two layers of the atmosphere towards the surface, towards or the two middle point between the two lower levels, two lower layers of the atmosphere. Holy cow, dude! They just updated the warning. Okay, now this just got a lot worse, you guys. We got that one warning here once again in northeastern Texas. This is now up to 2.5-inch hail, which is tennis ball size hail and 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible. Literally tennis ball size hail and 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible out of that. That is a very destructive storm here. Oh my gosh. See echo tops out of this guy. Wow, yeah, nearly 60,000 feet tall. Yeah, those are some real tall storms. What's my thought on the My Radar app? Uh, it's okay for people who don't know don't know how to read professional radar, who just wants to get a quick glimpse on where the storms are at. Personally, I don't because I don't want to. I don't try to. I'm not trying to sound rude or anything, but since I am kind of more of like a professional at this, I use the more heavier programs. Once again, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just saying I use the heavier programs. But it's okay for people who don't know how to read other products like Velocity, any of these guys. Um, since you're just used to reflectivity, which is basically just telling you the precipitation intensity uh, of a certain location. Anyways, see that cell in Texas isn't moving fast. No, not really. Not really. A lot of the storms are not moving that quick. I've been chased by ball lightning down the mountains of Colorado. It was a unique experience. I bet it was. Holy cow! Maybe flooding is there too. I mean, yeah, due to slow storm motion, obviously storms moving really slow. That can make it to where flooding is a concern. Yeah, this guy's only moving at 10 miles an hour. Let me turn on flash flood warnings. We might have. We don't have any flash flood warnings here, though. Let's see, Scott. Thank you for the another membership. Really appreciate it. Oh, we got another Scott in here now. Scott McDonald, what's up? Saying hello, NWW. And my online family was watching live camera, Ralph in Wichita, Kansas, this morning about 3 to 5 a.m. Crazy, just wind, rain, lightning every second or two for hours. Wow, it's crazy. Glad to have you here, Scott. Hope you're doing good. Hope all is well with you. Let's see here. All right, so northeastern Arkansas, y'all. We got that one warning here towards Pocahontas for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and literally penny size hail. So penny size hail, like I said, penny size hail is nothing to worry about really, unless you start getting winds like 70 to 80 plus miles an hour. At that point, that's when it becomes a problem. But 60 mile per hour wind gusts and penny hail is really nothing crazy. Let's see here. Everyone living near Texas or in the storm areas, be careful and safe. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a really nasty storm. Honestly, that is actually the nastiest storm we've seen all day. I mean, like I said, literally tennis ball size hail possible. Tennis ball size hail and 70 mile per hour wind gusts. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Let's see here. It can be hard to breathe in high winds. Oh yeah, it can. Especially with past experience of tropical cyclones and hurricanes. Yeah, it can be. Just big wind events. I mean, you'll notice that. I mean, if you look directly which way the wind is going and it goes right in your face, I mean, it's definitely it's harder to breathe. That's for sure. You're just getting a bunch of air just blasted in your face. Mother Nature asking, "Do you need any more air?" Essentially. Let's see here. See, gee, tennis ball size hail is wild. It is. Do I think the storms are going to be moving slow for the next couple of days of storms? I wouldn't say the next couple of days. I'd say for today, mostly, yes. Yeah, we really don't have a strong jet stream today, from what I understand. Let's see here. Let me actually pull up the, let's see, what I was going to do. Pull up the models to take a look at the jet stream right now. Because obviously the jet stream across the mid levels of the atmosphere really steers the storms in their direction. Let's do wrap here, continental US. I'm going to switch you guys over here real quickly to another screen. Which, let's see here. Yeah, that's good enough. Anyways, but let's see here. So across the middle levels of the atmosphere. So that's kind of how the jet stream looks like right now. We have a pretty decently, the jet stream is kind of located going over Nebraska, going up through Minnesota right now. Obviously, areas towards like the Midwest, it's pretty weak. Obviously that's that. Let's see here. Later down in time, see, we're gonna hop down a model run here. Later down in time, the jet stream is expected to kind of shift more to the south, as you can actually see here. Um, kind of across the Central Plains areas. Like tomorrow, for example, we're gonna have a stronger jet stream across like Nebraska and all that stuff. And since we have a higher jet stream in place, it's going to allow for more organization of thunderstorms to occur, which is why we actually do have a higher threat for severe weather, is because these storms can actually get their act together without being completely suffocated due to the lack of wind shear, essentially, due to the lack of winds. But anyways, but yeah, no, tomorrow, yeah, we have a worse day tomorrow, actually. What's up, TRG? Let's see here. The largest size hail I've seen was baseball back in Kansas City. I've seen up to, I think it was 6 inches in diameter. Forgot when that was, where that was, but I remember it was crazy. The biggest hail ever was 8 inches in diameter, which was in South Dakota. I think in 1990. Anyways, but like I said, you guys, I mean, right now here in northeastern Texas Panhandle, we got a really, really nasty, severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect here. Like I said, for literally tennis ball size hail, and like I said, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts here. Let's see, a big mesoscale discussion just came out. Oh, yep. I think I just got the tweet for that. Yes, I did. 1 minute ago. Mesoscale discussion 1433. Let's see here. Considering a watch likely 80% chance probability. So what that means, guys, is that it looks like we are about to get a it looks like we're about to get a severe thunderstorm watch here. Yeah, it hasn't updated yet on this page, but I'll update it here in a minute. Let me actually move y'all back over here to let's see here. We're gonna move, if I can get my mouse to work. My mouse has been having trouble lately. There we go. But yeah. So for kind of these areas here in Colorado, actually we do have a severe warning here for let's see, quarter size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts out towards West Creek, kind of east of West Creek here. Yeah, nothing on velocity there. To whoever keeps on spamming saying, check velocity, check velocity. It's fine. Like I said many times. Let's see here. I always feel so bad for livestock and kind of weather. Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, like cattle, and all the farm animals stuff. I mean, for example, I mean, never leave your pets either outside in that. I mean, if you're in a severe warning, any type of thunderstorm, bring your pets inside. I mean, seriously, bring your pets indoors in during any of that activity, because honestly, it can get pretty nasty, especially out there in Northeast Texas right now. Like I said, right here towards let's see, Glazer, Clear Creek, Coburn, Dreyfus as well. Like I said, literally tennis ball hail and 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts here. Just crazy. But anyways, but like I said, guys, if you have not already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, share this with your friends and family. Help get that word out there, my friends. We are getting close to 14,000 subscribers. Holy cow, y'all. Thank you so much, you guys. So please do me a favor, do me a solid, hit that subscribe button, leave a like. We greatly appreciate it. All right, severe thunderstorm warning out here in northeastern Arkansas towards Pocahontas, towards areas near Reno, College City, and Black Rock included here. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts as well as penny-sized hail is possible. What is harder, ice or glass? I would go with glass, personally. Let's see. I'm gonna have to do some Florida stuff. Bye. Typical Florida man. I'm gonna do some Florida stuff. Bye. See you later, Florida weather. That's funny. All right, check on or Chicago here. Holy cow! Yeah, we've gotten a lot of thunderstorms popping up out there. In, did I say Colorado? Sorry, Chicago and Illinois. But we got a lot of thunderstorms popping out there in Illinois right now for the western, central, and northern section of Illinois. What's the hardest object? Diamond, I think it is. Pure carbon, basically. Yep, pretty sure. Because I mean, you can literally take a hammer to a diamond on an anvil, and the diamond will indent the anvil. What's up, Prepper? Saying hello and greetings. Hello. Randy says just got back in the chat. Let's see. What have I missed weather-wise? Anything severe? Randy, yes, you have. We are currently watching a severe thunderstorm warning for tennis ball size hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Look at that for 18 minutes. So very nasty thunderstorm. Yep, tennis ball size hail, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts here. Expect tree damage. Damage likely to mobile homes. People and animals people and animals outdoors will be injured is what they say. They won't say that you could be injured. They say you will be injured if you're outside. So yeah. Yeah, no, you don't want to be outside in that storm. That's a pretty gnarly beast. What's up, Cat Nato? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. As long as the diamond doesn't fall out of the sky, we're fine. Yeah, pretty much. There is a planet, I think it's either I think it might be Neptune. I don't know. I heard it somewhere that it's either I think it's Neptune, but apparently one of the planets actually rains diamonds. See, TRG says use or text Amarillo radar site. Look at the cell warned say about an hour ago. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. TRG. I was on it. Yep. Let's see here. Like, where is that? This is Randy. It's in northeastern Texas, right there on the panhandle of northeast Texas. Let's see here. WA Mama says or killed. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, you get hit right by tennis ball hail, moving it potentially 70 miles an hour. Yeah. Let's see here. Jenny says what? Yeah. If you want diamond rain, you gotta visit Jupiter. Is it Jupiter that has it? I know Jupiter doesn't have a surface though. It's all gas. But how do we know that there's no surface on Jupiter? That's what I want to know. Is any any scientists that's in the chat right now? Like, do you guys know why or how we know that there's nothing? I mean, we haven't sent anything into the core of Jupiter. I mean, gravity would just crush anything we send into it, right? It's like, how would we know? See, oh yeah. See, they've been getting hit hard all day, or getting hit hard here recently. Yes, they have. What about Freeport area, Northwest Illinois? Yeah, you guys got a risk out there. Yep, you guys got a risk out there. You are in, like I said, obviously the biggest risk is for northern Illinois here, kind of northeastern Illinois, which pretty much the entire state of Illinois is at some form of risk today. Any storms for Cleveland or Pittsburgh? Cleveland, no. Pittsburgh, no. Yeah, no risk for severe weather out there. There is a surface on Jupiter. It's just ridiculously thick atmosphere. Yeah, that's what I figured. What I figured. Let's see here. Can there be wind-driven grapefruit-sized hail with 100-mile-per-hour winds combined? Yeah. No, it can happen. Mother Nature's capable of doing it. I mean, there's possibility that Mother Nature could actually drive even bowling ball size hail. I mean, who knows? I'm sure we've had larger than bowling ball size hail on Earth reported before. I'm sure. Or not reported, but actually occurred, I should say, because like the biggest reported that we've had is literally, yeah, the biggest reported we've ever had was literally bowling ball size hail in South Dakota. Sounds like a bad day. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so yep, northeastern panhandle of Texas heads up. The other cell following right behind it also does have a pretty big, it does actually have a pretty big hail possibility on it too. So up to literally golf ball size hail out there as well. Let's see here. Chrissa says, "What about 30553?" All right. So here, 30553. You are across Georgia. You got a marginal risk. So if you don't know what a marginal risk is, think of a scale from 1 to 5. You're on a level 1, 5 being the worst for severe weather, level 1 being low chance for severe weather. So there's a possibility. It's not completely impossible. Um, but the odds are pretty low that you'll see anything severe. But it cannot be completely ruled out, essentially. So it's a small chance. To give you a percentage, it's actually a 5% chance, according to the Storm Prediction Center. All people in the Panhandle be safe. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't even think they have the significant hail threat out there where the Panhandle's at. I know they have a significant hail threat today. Let's see here, I could be wrong. Yeah, no. Yeah, look at that. They don't even have the significant hail threat for that area of northeastern Texas, or northeastern Panhandle, I should say, which is interesting. Anyways, but yeah, so definitely, please be safe out there. Gonna change that back to day one outlook here. All right, Ella, that's not a zip code. I can tell you right now. See, there's a lizard warning during a blizzard warning. All right. Honestly, I was just thinking a minute ago, I could really go for a Dairy Queen Blizzard right now. That sounds really good. A Dairy Queen Blizzard, super good. Let's see. Janice wants me to take a look here at 14411. 14411. This is for New York. Gotcha. You're good to go. No threat for severe weather. Let's see here. Current radar view. Got a few cells kind of near you. Maybe slightly to your southeast, near you. I'd say it's possible for a few thunderstorms, considering the environment that, there's actually a few thunderstorms occurring right now. Or a few showers at least. I don't see the lightning detection on them yet. Anyways, but that's that. Oh, they just issued a new warning. Let's see what this is for. Oh, whoa, 2.75-inch hail. Oh my gosh, guys, it's now at baseball size hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts out there. Holy cow. Goodness. All right, this is for, let's see here, Clear Creek in Jim in northeastern Texas. Northeastern Panhandle, Texas here. Holy cow. Let's see here. Randy says this might seem like a silly question, but how did they come up with a Torcon index for the day? What do they look at? I don't know the exact answer, but they probably take in consideration how strong the jet stream is, both the middle atmosphere and the lower atmosphere jet streams, the amount of instability in the atmosphere, and the amount of moisture that's available. Let's see here. I'm scared. Is this real, Susanna Villager? Yeah, it is. Like I said, right now, this is what we're looking at here in northeastern Panhandle of Texas. Like I said, obviously, baseball size hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible. Really nasty storm. Is Southwest Illinois safe? For the most part, yes. There is a possibility for a few strong to severe storms out there, so I keep an eye on it. See, I'll have a Butterfinger blizzard. Yeah, I'll take the cookie dough one. It's the best. Let's see here. How about 61030? Let's see here. 61030. Oh, shoot, I did an extra one. 61030. For Illinois, yep, you're in a marginal, so you're kind of in that level 1. Not too far away though from the slight risk, but right now it looks like there's a little bit of a cell popping up right now. Holy cow, Scott! Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Holy cow! Oh my goodness! Oh, look at that, TRG. Oh man, what's up, Lucky? Hope you're doing good, man. Saying, yo, Andrew, what's up? How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing good as well, my friend. Oh my gosh, though, bro, TRG now a member. Oh man, thank you, Scott. Very sweet of you. See, Love Two Gardens says glad you're on. Yeah, I've been on here for what, nearly 3 hours now. I think I want to say maybe 3 hours or so. Actually, 2.5 hours we've been live here. Yeah, but anyways, let's see here. Scott says you're welcome. Thank you. Proxy with a $30 super chat. What's up, Prox? The party's just getting started. What's up, Proxy? Hope you're doing good. Thank you for the 30. Holy cow. Proxy saying hello, Andrew and everybody. Sorry to be late. You're good, Proxy. Don't worry about it. Say I've been cooking and doing lots of food prep today. Wow, what are you making, Prox? A lot of cooking and food prep. I'm kind of getting hungry. Let's see. Jenny also gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Jenny. Scott, Jenny, Proxy, we love you. Thank you so much. Very sweet of you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. We got a severe thunderstorm warning, northwestern Illinois. Oh my gosh! I called Louisiana, Illinois. No, TRG, you didn't hear that. At northwestern Louisiana. Let's see, Ringgold. We have Jamestown and Castor. Let's see here, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. Also, this is in effect for the next 53 minutes, essentially. Let's see here. Let me look. 51 Insane Sway says, is 689 safe? Let's see here. 689. This is across Buffalo Grove. Okay, so you got a slight risk, my friend. You're out there towards Chicago, kind of northwest of Chicago. So you got a chance for some damaging wind gusts, maybe a small chance for some hail, but that's it. TRGs, I heard that. Oh no, no. Let's see here. Jenny says NW6 rocks. Thank you, Jenny, once again. The fishing machine wants me to look at 63055. All right, let's see here. 63055. Wow, that's in Russia. I cannot do that. Programs don't go out there. Let's see here. Um, Let me see. Approximating dirty dishes, that's for sure. Love Two Garden says power just went out here. Oh wow. I hope you get it back soon. That's crazy. On your live from Zion, Illinois. We're glad to have you here. See, tornado predictions can be predicted upon lower level jet stream and how fast it'll be moving, along with warm, moist air and unstable environment with stuff combined within, etc. That is correct. Yes. Yep. Also, the direction of the lower level jet stream usually typically around 850 millibars, which is about 4 or 5,000 feet up, about a mile or so, a little bit less than a mile up. The direction has a lot to do with it as well, actually, because if you have a southerly jet stream, you're probably not going to get any tornadoes. And if you have a northerly jet stream, winds coming from the south to the north, that'll spawn possibly some tornadoes. But luckily, we don't have a big one of those today. That's good. Let's see here. Proxy says pasta, salad. Later will be chicken and salmon. Wow, Proxy. Proxy, I would gladly be the taste tester. That sounds really good. Sounds really, really good. Well, good luck with that, Prox. Let's see here. Anyways, that's we're gonna see. Love to Garden says power's back on. There you go. There you go. Let's see. Are we sharing our zips? LOL. Yeah, we just do that for basically just to give people a forecast. I try not to do too many at once. Oh shoot, they should do tornado warning. Thanks, TRG. I saw that. But I try not to do too many because we obviously have to pay attention to other things too, like what's going currently on, like this tornado warning that just popped up here. Yeah, we just got a new tornado warning in effect here. Let's see. East of Canadian, south of Clear Creek. 2.75-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So literally, we're talking, yeah, like I said, baseball size hail plus 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and a tornado. Like, holy cow! Let's see. Let's take a look here back at velocity on that. No, I don't see. It's kind of hard to tell. Radar, kind of in a radar dead zone. That's the problem. Is that the radar is kind of far away, essentially. Anyways, but yeah. So, like I said, y'all, just seriously, if you're in northeastern Panhandle of Texas, if you know anybody out there, really for the northern Panhandle, seriously, let them know, guys. This is seriously not a friendly storm at all. Really, not a friendly storm at all. So, just make sure that you guys are well prepared and like I said, just ready to go. Definitely is pretty crazy. But anyways, let's see here. But like I said, right now there is a threat for a tornado, literally baseball size hail, and like I said, also the possibility there for like I said, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, which is absolutely ridiculous. Let's see here. Proxy says, Andrew, I'll send a private jet to pick your mom and Courtney up for dinner here in Northeast Ohio. That would be awesome. That would actually be really cool. Yeah, I'm getting hungry just thinking about food. I haven't. The only thing I ate today was a tuna sandwich without the bread, because there wasn't even the bread. So I was trying to make a tuna sandwich this morning, but turns out the bread expired like last month at like 10+ days ago. So after I made the tuna stuff, I just had to eat that alone. But that's all I ate today. Ella says there might be a tornado. For the Texas storm, yeah, there very well could be a tornado possible out of the storm here. South of Clear Creek, I believe it's mostly rural areas, if I'm not mistaken. Not yeah, it's not too many populated areas here. This is mostly for let's see here, Glacier and Lake Marvin. I don't think I said that right. uh, Glacier and Lake Marvin. That's that. Anyways, but yeah, heads up to y'all out there. Let's see here. But yeah, big old cluster of thunderstorms really kicking off out there. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Proxy gifting 10 memberships. Yo, Proxy, you are the goat. Thank you. Proxy is seriously the greatest of all time. I mean, everyone's got to be honest with that. Proxy is the best. Holy cow! And Lucky got it too. There you go. All right, congrats. Good job. Thank you so much, Proxy. That's super sweet of you. Let's see here. Wow, you finally say hi, says Aiden. Who are you talking about? Me? I don't know what you mean. But what's up, Aiden? I didn't even know you're here. How long have you been here? All right, let's see, guys. Little update. South of Chicago got a severe thunderstorm warning for Chicago Heights for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-size hail possible. So heads up to you. Let's see here. Did everyone have a fun and safe 4th of July? Any news on? First of all, yeah. I did. I only lit off a few bottle rockets and kind of watched some of my neighbors' fireworks. I do have a whole stash of fireworks still. Let's see, 7-2. Oh shoot! I accidentally zoomed way up on my. Let's see here. You said for 72176. Let's see here. 72176. For Ward, Arkansas. Okay, yeah, you got a marginal risk, my friend. So you got a chance for some strong to severe storms. Um, okay, right now it looks like you're clear, but to your north there is a little bit of thunderstorm activity, but it's not severe right now. This evening I would watch out for it. Let's see here. Oh, Scott, thank you so much for the $3 super chat. That's very sweet of you. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Oh, Aiden, aren't you talking about or not not proxy? TRG. Yeah, TRG. This man don't respond. Let's see here. But anyways, let me look. But anyways, let's see. We'll do a little update, y'all, on that Texas cell. Like I said, this is the worst storm we got going on right now. This big old cluster of thunderstorm. I wonder if there's any reports actually. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna switch severe destructive out there. I want to see if there's any reports actually coming through of any large hail. Wow. Okay, so no hail reports that I see right now, but I do see a wind gust report up to 63 miles an hour out of the storm. So 63-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Goodness. Let's see here. Where is my jet? What? Florida, what? Let's see here. I don't know why YouTube sends me the smile stuff from every second. What? It's the smile stuff? What are you talking about? Let's see here. There was a time someone pointed a firework towards the house. I guess it fell, went off. Wow, that's not good. Let's see, Brian, dude, with a $5 super chat, Brian. That's super sweet of you, man. Thank you, Brian. That's very nice of you, Brian. Thank you so much for the 5. Thanks says hi. What's up, Brian? Hope you're doing good, man. Thank you so much for that. It's very sweet of you. Proxy says, thanks everyone. I really enjoy supporting Andrew's channel. Welcome new members. Yeah, Proxy. Seriously, I owe you one. Or I don't just owe you one. I owe you a million. Because the amount of support you've given to us, Proxy, is amazing, and I'm generally so thankful for it. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Everyone should bring their chair, and we should watch these storms on the lives. Okay. Let's see here. My cat hid the whole time. My neighbors were setting off fireworks. Oh, yeah. A lot of pets don't like fireworks because of the sudden loud noises. Yeah, nah, it's kind of how my dog was too yesterday. He don't like storms too much. Brian says no problem. Yeah, seriously, Brian, thank you so much, dude. Very sweet of you. Let's see, but yeah, no, on that cluster of storms, y'all out there towards the Panhandle of Texas. Once again, we have reports of wind gusts up to 63. They haven't warned for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible. We're gonna hop up the velocity on that. Let's see here. Okay, maybe a little bit of broad rotation. It doesn't look so tight, but also radar is not that close. That's the problem. Is the radar is pretty far away. Did I see the new SBA? I did not. Did they issue a new watch? Let's see. Where'd they issue it? Severe thunder. Oh, there it is. Yep, Colorado, New Mexico. Wow. Okay. Yep. So there you go. Well, thanks for letting me know there. But yeah. So we got a severe thunderstorm watch there for northeastern New Mexico and southeastern Colorado. Why did they put the fact that they put EF2 plus tornadoes not even at very low, but at low? That's a little interesting. In effect until 11 p.m. Mountain Time. But weren't they going to issue? Let's see here. Oh, that's the one. Okay. See, watch likely. Yep, that's for that region there. They just issued that. Okay. Let's see here. I got hit in the eye by debris from fireworks. That's not good. Let's see here. If you like me, You have a heart at the bottom of the chat sending smiles. I don't think it really does. So, oh, wait a minute, Judy, you tagged TRG Toronto. Oh man. All right, let's see here, y'all. So South Central. See South Central. Or Illinois here. We got a severe thunderstorm warning for Taylorsville. Heads up to you guys. If you know anybody who lives out towards Taylorsville, let's see here. Assumption as well across Highway 51. We are seeing a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 25 minutes in effect for quarter size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts being a possibility. So heads up to you guys out there. See here. Take care. Oh, I must go. All right, see you later, Scott. Once again, thank you so much for helping out. Very, very sweet of you, man. Thank you, Scott. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Ricky says, did Texas Panhandle tornado warning expire? I don't think so. No, it's still in effect here. Yep, no, we still have that tornado warning in effect there. Like I said, also for the possibility of baseball size hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. It's like, holy cow. Crazy. Let's see here. Florida says proxy, thanks a lot. I'm gonna start saving up money now for you, Andrew. Florida, dude, you don't have to do any of that. Like I said, it's not about donations, none of that. So seriously, save your money for yourself. I mean, like I said, I usually I don't ask for I don't ask really for donations. If anything, I tell you where to donate if you'd like to, but I never you'll never hear me ask for donations. I mean, even though that this is how I make my money and stuff, but I'm never going to ask for them because it's out of generosity. It's out of just being really sweet. Is where the donations come from, and so it means a lot. It really does. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. So once again, y'all, northeastern panhandle of Texas. Like I said, we got new warning just got issued there. Let's see. Yep, for Canadian and Locust Grove again. 1.5, so basically ping pong ball size hail, as well as 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts is a possibility out there. So that is that. So heads up to you guys out in those regions. Yeah, once again, a very far northeastern panhandle, absolute monstrosity of a storm is hitting out there. Let's see, how's Michigan looking? Michigan's actually inside the severe weather risk on the western side. You can see right here for the western side of the state, there's a marginal risk. So there's a chance for maybe some gusty winds, maybe some small hail also could be a possibility. But right now, honestly, in terms of thunderstorm activity for Western Michigan, it's kind of clear. We do have a few thunderstorms for Northern Michigan kicking off right now. I mean, Michigan could see thunderstorms today, yes, but severe thunderstorms are quite limited, mostly to the western side of the state. But anyways, yeah, no, right now on the western side, it is pretty clear for the most part. What's up, Caden? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Let's see. How's Florida weather today? Anything bad? My daughter's there. So Florida does have a few thunderstorms across the central side. I mean, we actually did have a few severe. Wow, that one really died out. Look at that. Wow, that thing died out immediately. Look at that. The thing just like imploded on itself. Anyways, but essentially, we do have a chance for a few strong, potentially severe storms. The reason I say potentially severe across Central Florida, even though you're not in the marginal, is because we've already seen a few severe thunderstorms out there. And a lot of lightning activity, so watch out for some thunderstorms. Just typical Florida stuff. But anyways, let's see here. Cadence, I'm doing great, Andrew. Glad to hear that. When I was younger, I took my tooth and hid it under a pillow. Next morning, it was gone, which I was confused. What happened? Huh? Is there big storms in Minnesota? Let's see here. No, yeah, no storms for Minnesota today. Or no severe weather, I should say. Nope, we're good. We're good in Minnesota. Nothing to worry about. Things are looking pretty good. See here. Any thunder in Van Meter, Iowa? Let me look here. Van Feature Iowa. Okay. So pretty much towards Des Moines. Okay. So yeah, not really. We're not really expecting much of anything out there. Definitely no severe weather is expected, but right now it's pretty quiet for the most part. Anyways, anyways. Let's see here. But like I said, y'all, we got to keep an eye out there for it. Let's see here. Oh, hold on a minute, y'all. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I was just ordering me some dinner. I had to do that real quickly. But once my dinner gets here, I'm probably gonna head off for you guys tonight. We've been live here for quite a while. Yep, I just submitted my order, so I'm just glad to be here for a couple hours with y'all. Let's see here, watching from UK. Y'all stay safe. Well, glad to have you here, John. Let's see here. Lost power 3 times. Wow. That sounds like kind of a loose cable there, Love to Garden. Let's see here. How's Denver area looking? Denver is in the threat today. Yeah, you can see you're actually in slight risk. 2% chance for tornadoes out there towards Denver. We also have ourselves, um, shot for some damaging winds and some large hail, potentially up to 2 inches in diameter. In terms of hail, right now we got a little bit of shower activity there towards Denver, but right now it's not too crazy out there towards Denver at the moment. Thank God it's not super hot anymore. Yeah, things should start cooling down here slowly over the next couple hours. But anyways, let's see here. Central Illinois, anything bad? Yes. Central Illinois does actually have what we call the slight risk, which is at level 2 out of 5. So obviously, yeah, pretty much the entire state of Illinois does have a threat for possibly some severe storms. Um, but there is a lot. I mean, look at that. There's a big, long, vertical line of storms right across central, southern, northern Illinois. So there's a shot for maybe some gusty winds, but that's about it. Let's see here. How is Oklahoma City? OKC does have a marginal risk. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Does have a marginal risk level 1 out of 5 on the severe spectrum. So there's a shot for, once again, there's a shot for maybe a little bit of, severe weather later this evening. Like I said, late this evening, early tomorrow morning, essentially. Can I look up Van Meter? I already did there, George. Go back like 5 minutes, and I did whenever you asked me the first time. Let's see here. I only got 71 far high for me in Northwest Iowa. I'm so happy. Caden, you lucky. You are so lucky. It's been super hot throughout the Midwest, the lower Midwest, I should say. Ohio Valley, stuff like that. Nope, tornado warning still in effect, by the way. We actually do have warning reports now of golf ball size hail here, though. Picture sent by social media, location estimated by radar. This is 5 miles west southwest of Glazier. I think that is. Pretty sure it's Glazier here. But anyways, but yeah. So we also do have reports of let's see. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see that. Sorry about it. But yeah, for 63-mile-per-hour wind gusts reported. Do I think my heat's coming to the UK? I don't know. Honestly, like I said, we usually just cover the U.S. weather, but I do tell you what. Just yesterday, we just reported the hottest day on record in the world ever since recording. Ever since recording the weather, we've had the hottest day yesterday. Average temperature of 17.2 degrees Celsius. Really hot. Let's see. B-Borg, thank you for the $15 super chat. Saying thank you for what you do, and I hope you had a good 4th. You as well. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Everyone, please give B-Borg a very big thank you. That's very sweet of you. Thank you so much for that. That's super nice of you. Thank you. Big shout out goes to you. Really, truly means a lot. Let's see. Oh, they just got a new warning. New tornado warning just got issued, guys. Here, let's see. South of Clear Creek here. So we need to watch out for this. Let's see here. They have it for pretty much golf ball to 2-inch hail. and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, obviously possibly a tornado as well. Oh, look at that. They put that whole area under a flash flood warning too as well. Between 1 and 2 inches of rain has already fallen with additional amounts of 1 to 3. So, um, maybe 2 to 5 inches of rain is possible out through some of those warned areas. I mean, that's because the storms are, moving very slow. Very, very slow. Trent says, when I get a chance, can I check on Discord photos? Sent 3 photos of storm clouds for the past couple of days. Yeah, I'll look at that after the stream here. I do not have I don't have my Discord on open right here on my computer right now. Let's see. Finn the third wants me to take a look here at 63028. All right, let's see here, 63028 for Missouri. Got a marginal level 1 out of 5 out there. Yeah, south of St. Louis mostly. Right now, see here. Right now, it's pretty clear. We do got a lot of activity to the east, but that is moving away from you, so that's not a concern itself. However, you are in that risk for maybe a few strong to potentially severe storms, so I'd keep an eye on it. Let's see here. Did I hear about the flooding in Chicago on Sunday? I did not. Did it get bad? I did not hear the flooding out there. Goodness, this thing's turned into quite a nasty storm here. And like I said, it's really terrible because radar is pretty far away from this storm. So, like I said, anything that we can actually scan out here is like really high up in the atmosphere, essentially. Like it's aiming really high up. See, I lived through May 31st, 2013, El Reno. Ooh, yeah, that was terrible. See, 5 inches of rain in 2 hours. Possible. Yeah, that's crazy. It's possible. See here, we're getting some more warnings being issued out there. Let's see here. Oh, we got one for South Colorado too. Look at that. Trinidad, 1.25-inch hail, so basically half dollar size, and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible. South of that for northeast New Mexico, not even far from Santa Fe, northeast of that, quarter size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Let's see here. Do I have live videos storm to happen? I do not. Not right now, at least. See here. Humblebee says, "Well, 31014 get any rain? Seems to be only see here. It seems to be only north and southwest. I'm hoping for some to cool it down." Says Humblebee. Gotcha. 31014. Let's see, 31014. You are across Georgia. Gotcha. So you got a marginal risk today. So there is a small chance for a couple of strong to potentially severe storms. Let's see here. Back over at radar. Wow, that thing's really kicked up. Okay, so look at that. So there's a storm to your north. This storm is moving in your direction, so you will likely experience this here in the next little bit. Holy cow! How did I not notice this? This thing is producing quite an outflow boundary too. So, you might get your cooldown once this thin line approaches you. Didn't mean to do that again. So basically, that thin line is what we call an outflow boundary or a gust front. So they act like miniature cold fronts. It's basically cooler air coming down from thunderstorms and pushing out in all directions, or in this case, in one direction. But like I said, it's going to have a potential for increasing the winds there for a little bit, as well as it'll likely cool the air down. And then slightly after, you'll start to get the precipitation and the lightning and all that stuff. So, is WeatherBug trustworthy? I personally don't like using those weather apps, but if it's a good, quick little update, if you just want to like quickly see what's happening and go on, it's okay, I guess. It's not the best. I don't trust it really, honestly. Let's see. At least this is helping the ground water reserve in that area. That's true. That's very, very true. Bridge Creek is tornado is close to El Reno. Or sorry, I thought you said El Reno. I was about to say. Let's see here. Look back towards Woodward. Let me know where that's at. I can't. Let me know the state, zip code, anything else. But just by you saying Woodward, I don't know where I'm looking at. How many F5 tornadoes hit the USA over the years? I don't know that answer. But I know the last one happened in 2013. So it's been about 10 years. Yeah, over 10 years since we've had the last EF5. That's what I do know, but I don't know how many we've had total in the US. Let's see here. John says, "Good night, guys. Talk soon. Love your channel." See you later, John. Have a great night. I forgot it is a different time out there, huh? Let's see here. Quad weather radar is great. Free too. Oh, that's nice. I've never heard of it. Caden says, okay. Um, what does the drought monitor look like? That's a good question. Yeah, let's pull that up. See here, drought monitor. There you go. So yeah, we have a really strong drought across the Midwest, and the Central Plains. I mean, it's been like that for a while. It's been like that for a little bit. Um, so yeah, we gotta watch out for this. Hopefully some rain could fall for those areas. We definitely need it, or they do. Let's see here. James says, Shorewood, Illinois, our weather keeps changing. Last time that happened, we got pounded with hail and tornado warnings. What should I expect? So, Illinois, all of Illinois does have a possible threat for severe weather today. So I would keep it on it. There's definitely a lot of thunderstorm activity going out there. Your main concern is looking out for some gusty winds. Although small hail cannot be impossible, but it's not a big probability. So, do I think an El Reno tornado was an EF3? No, I think it was an EF5 because Dow reported 302 miles an hour. If you don't know what Dow is, Doppler on wheels, it's a mobile Doppler radar, and it detected 302-mile-per-hour winds inside the storm, which is nuts, absolutely nuts. Um, I mean, it was a monster too, a really large tornado. See, it was an F3, but later became an EF5. It is still an EF3. They did not confirm it EF5. EF3 because lack of damage. That's true. Yeah, it didn't really hit too much, thankfully. Um, so they really, like I said, basically you got to understand how tornado reports work, and that's the fact that they go off of the damage that they cause, not how not the size, not the shape, not any of that. Because you could have a really small rope EF5. I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible. And you could have a really massive wedge EF1. I mean, it's seriously, it's all in the damage it causes. Have I ever covered EF5 or EF4 damage or tornadoes? I have definitely covered multiple EF4s, but I've never covered an EF5 because I just started my channel back in 21, I think, late 21. Let's see here. My son died too. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. Well, he's in a better place now. So sorry to hear that. See, nature is one change in the EF rating tornado. She wants it to be, yeah. Have I ever been through an EF4 and EF5? The biggest I've been through, I believe, was an EF2. I've been in three tornadoes, not in, around three tornadoes. One of them got close and it was an EF2. I actually saw it. That was back in the late 2000s. I mean, I was little. What EF4s have I covered? Mayfield. Yeah, definitely live during Mayfield one. A couple other ones too. Yeah, Mayfield was nuts. Yeah, it was around Mayfield whenever slightly before Mayfield, obviously, whenever I started my channel. I mean, I shouldn't say really started my channel, like really started constantly doing weather, like daily almost. Let's see here. But anyways, how are the storms out of crossing Lake Michigan? Okay. So you guys obviously do have a shot for severe weather out there. Because like I said, I mean obviously Western Michigan there, portions of Wisconsin. That is what we're looking at. What about Rolling Fork? Yes, I was live during Rolling Fork too. Yep. I forgot about that one. Yeah, I was. That was not too long ago either. What's the risk? Oklahoma City. OKC has a marginal level 1, but not far to the northwest. It does increase to a slight risk level 2. But anyways, Justin says I'm in 38053. Let's see here. 38053. Once again, just a heads up, you guys, we're getting ready to head off here. I'm probably gonna call it at 5:30 p.m., which is in 5 minutes or so. Because my food's on the way here. I'm eating I'm eating dinner. I've not ate anything really today, except for some tuna. That's all I ate today. So I'm going to be essentially, getting off here in 5 minutes. So if there's anything else you want to talk about, let me know. Let me know. Yeah. Speaking of, I just got notification that my order's been picked up, so it'll be here soon. I might even cut it here in like 2 minutes or so I can actually grab it because I did get a blizzard, you guys. Remember, I don't if you guys have been here. Whenever I said I was really wanting a blizzard, I got a blizzard. So there you go. He thinks Mayfield was long traveling. What do you mean? Of course Mayfield was long traveling. I think Mayfield takes the longest tornado record in history, doesn't it? It crossed 4 states, I think, and it had like over 100 miles, several hours on the ground. Crazy. See, Rebel Endeavor says, "Thank you so much for doing this. Appreciate you. No problem, Rebel. Just glad you're here." See here, did I cover Winter Set EF4? I don't know. I don't remember it anyways, so probably not. When was it? What year was it? Leon says, "Hi, can I check New Jersey?" Yes, I can. I will check New Jersey, and then I'm going to call a stream, y'all. So nothing in New Jersey. Actually, wow, we have a storm for Philadelphia. I didn't even realize. That's interesting. Let's see here. So 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail is possible, and that's about it. Yeah, we got a little bit of an outflow boundary rolling through as well. I mean, you guys are not in the risk out there, anyways. Yeah, you guys are not really in the risk out there for severe weather, so you know, uh, it's pretty much good to go. Maybe if it was a beast of a tornado, worst I've ever seen since Moore tornado, definitely a strong. Was it rated a high in EF4? Some would even say it should have been an EF5, which I mean, it did take out like 75% of the entire city, which is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Really, really, really crazy stuff. Let's see. Leon says, "Thanks for checking. No problem." Crazy. If it was 6 hours on the ground, I don't know. I don't remember how long Mayfield was on the ground for. I remember it was a really long time though. And the thing is, I was actually in Kentucky. I mean, I was here in towards Louisville, and which is not terribly far from where Mayfield happened. I mean, I was pretty close. See, thank you. I'll definitely watch more. Sounds good. Thanks for being here. Super Outbreak, April 2011. Yep, that's crazy. James Spann. Oh yeah, absolutely crazy. Let's see here. Proxy says, "Thanks for another top-notch stream, Andrew. Enjoy your dinner, then rest and relax." I will do, Proxy. Thank you so much. Once again, Proxy, we love you. Thank you so much for helping us out today with the stream. Thank you so much. Seriously, Proxy. It means a lot. Hope all of your cooking and stuff like that goes good and everything like that. So, once again, Proxy, thank you so much. Aiden says, "Great stream today." Thank you, Aiden. Means a lot, dude. Thank you for joining. Alrighty. Well, guys, I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and head on to the ending screen. We've now been live for, I think, let's see here. Yep, oh wow, 3 hours we've been live here. So I consider that pretty good coverage. 3 hour live stream, not bad. Alrighty. Well, you guys take care. We're going to go ahead and head over to the ending screen, and we'll catch you guys here tomorrow. We got an enhanced risk tomorrow, so I'll be live with you guys tomorrow for that. So we'll catch you guys later on. All right, my friends. Once again, we love y'all. I got to give a big thank you really quickly to our donators before we head off here. Let's see here. So we had donators from Jzor Weather Center. We had Scott. We had Proxy. We had Jenny. We had Brian in Beborg. Thank you guys so much. We love y'all so much for helping us out. It seriously means a lot. You guys absolutely rock. We love you. And all right, well, you guys have an amazing rest of your night, and we'll catch you guys later on. All right, my friends, love y'all. Please be safe. Catch you tomorrow.